Ah. Have I come to the right place?
Not sure.
I don't think I have that far. Well, do my what dance? Do my flapper dance? I don't. I don't really know. I don't have a clue really. How you doing? Welcome to Jewellery Maker. It is officially the Great Gatsby Show with me. Think of Tallulah. Tallulah. And my incredibly beautiful sidekick,
Millicent.
What do you think of a name for you? Millicent. Do I look ridiculous in this wig, Linda?
I think we both look idiots.
I think you look wonderful. That dress looks awesome. Your hairband looks wonderful as well. Does this look like a wig or does it look real?
No, it looks so real.
Does it look real?
Yeah. Could you give me a note of your hairdressers, please, Andy?
Really? Does it look real? It's going to be a good show, though, isn't it?
Excellent.
It's going to be awesome. We've got the most incredible pieces of jewellery. This just looks ridiculous. The most amazing pieces of jewellery that our Linda has made, using the kits, using the boutique collection. You really have excelled yourself today.
I thoroughly enjoyed this last week. Yes.
I can tell.
I have, absolutely.
I can tell it's going to be one of those shows. It's going to be great fun. We've got gorgeous kits. We've got a stunning relaunch of a tool. What else have we got? We've got...
We've got gemstones.
Well, we've got gemstones, yes, that's a good thing, yeah. Jewellery. Yeah. We're going to see some demos on the shrink plastic, actually. You've done something awesome with shrink plastic today, which is just going to be incredible. We've got brand new strands. We've got one of the rarest gems on the planet. We've got an amazing early bird. We've got saw cut jump rings. We've got toolkits. We've got beading boards.
What haven't we got? We've got everything today.
We've pretty much got everything. I can't think of anything that we haven't got. Linda will be back over in a sec.
Right.
We've got more amazing deals, more incredible pieces. Come on, Ryan. Run, Ryan! Than you can shake a stick at. Oh, yeah. More amazing deals than you can shake a stick at. Ryan, where are your spats? I bought spats in for you today.
Sorry.
Tell you what, the least he can do is, at least wear them. We are falling in love with everything 1920s today. It's going to be one of those incredible shows. Of course, I've had my hair cut especially for this show and dyed. It is my real hair, honestly. Promise. It's not really. I'd be worried if it was. Do you want that number of my hairdresser, Linda?
I certainly do, yes. I just think that style is so cool. I just love the wonkiness of it.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's very considered,
so do I.
that, yeah.
Yeah, I like it too. Okay. Right. Today's early bird is mega exciting. It's mega exciting. The early bird organises great deals for us. There he is. Hello! The early bird always organises great deals for us. Whatever it's on, whether it's on gemstones, whether it's on toolkits, whether it's on findings, whatever it's on, the early bird always manages to give us a really, really, really fantastic deal. The early bird today is a deal on something which is constantly selling out. It's on a deal, actually, it's on something which we've got a workshop with us today. And the early bird is connected to that workshop. There they are. Lovely, lovely workshop. What workshop is it today? Do we know? It's with Debbie Bulford. Chainmail. We've got a fantastic early bird special on saw cut jump rings. Right, this is going to break the phone lines early in the morning. Now, whenever we bring you an early bird which has got this kind of a quality to it, whenever we bring you saw cut jump rings, what happens? They sell out. They simply sell out so quickly, so quickly. So you've got to be on the phone lines early. Right, okay, chainmail. what is chainmail about? Chainmail is about connecting saw cut jump rings together. And it has to be saw cut jump rings rather than cut jump rings, because when you saw cut a jump ring, you have a straight line going through the jump ring when it's cut. Whereas if it's a cut jump ring, you have a slanty cut on the jump ring. Is that right?
That's correct. A bit like your hair, yeah.
Just stop mentioning the hair, please, Linda. Thank you. So when you do chainmail, you need your saw cut jump rings. That's right, isn't it,
Yes,
Linda?
absolutely. Because then you can butt them up completely correctly. But when you cut them yourself, you do get that slight angle on them,
Yeah.
so you can actually see the cut in it, basically.
Yeah.
But with a saw cut, you can't. They're much easier to work with, particularly for chainmail work when you're using hundreds.
Perfect. Okay. This early bird is giving you the chance to come in and get... Oh, is it? Okay, perfect. This incredible deal comes with... Here we go! All of these. You are going to be getting... Have we got the details on this, please, lovey? You are going to be getting saw cut jump rings. These are enormous jump rings. You are going to be getting 200 of these yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver saw cut jump rings. Now these ones are 5 by 1 millimeters in diameter. You're also going to be getting 20 yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver open jump rings. These are 7 millimeters. Let me see if I can find those for you. Yeah, they're these ones here. These are 7 millimeters in diameter. So you're going to be getting 200 of the yellow gold plated 925, I do beg your pardon, yellow gold plated copper saw cut jump rings, which are 5 by 1. You're then going to be getting 20 yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver 7 millimeter jump rings. And then you're going to be getting these. Yeah. This is a pack of 200 925 sterling silver plated copper 7 by 1 millimeter jump rings. These are enormous. So you've got 5 by 1 millimeter yellow gold plated copper saw cut jump rings, 200 of those. 200 silver plated copper open jump rings, which are saw cut 7 by 1, and then 20 yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver jump rings, which are 7 millimeters in diameter, and you're going to be getting 20 of those. So in total, you are going to be getting 420 jump rings here. The majority of these, 400 of them are going to be the saw cut jump rings, and 20 of them are going to be just open jump rings. Fantastic. Now, just to kind of give you a rough idea, to make a bracelet, you need roughly between 100 and 200 saw cut jump rings. So this is more than enough to be able to make a really, really, really fantastic couple of projects with. It's brilliant. I've got loads and loads and loads of you on the phone lines there. Give us a call when you can on our free phone number. It is a free phone number from a BT landline, 0800 6444 655, or get involved on our website, jewellerymaker.com, because this is your price today. Here's your deal. £8.95p. Now, at the start of the show, we brought in the graphics, and we had maybe about 200 packs of these. Half have already gone. It's a very, 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 very popular early bird to be able to bring to you. Whenever we bring you saw cut jump rings, they always sell out, because you love having them for your chainmail projects. If you've never done chainmail before, then I've got a chainmail DVD here for you. It is a fantastic DVD. It's a 1 hour DVD. We're going to bring you details at the bottom of the screen. They're at the bottom now. $4.95 for your Chainmail Edition 2 DVD. So if you want to add this onto your order so you can learn how to do chainmail, and it's a fantastic DVD filmed with Debbie Bulford, who's one of our chainmail experts, and you get to learn how to do chainmail. It's a fantastic add-on. It's a fantastic addition to your order already. £4.95p for your Chainmail Edition 2 DVD. So just fantastic. It's an hour-long DVD. You learn at least 6 tutorials on there. It's easy to follow. It's really, really simple. And if you want to add this to your order, if you come in and get the jump rings and you've never done chainmail before, Chainmail DVD, book onto our chainmail course as well. We've got some ladies with us today who are on our chainmail course with a lovely Debbie. and they're all going to learn how to do chainmail. Some of them may have done it before, some may be complete beginners. That's the beauty of coming to our workshops here at Jewellery Maker. Some people are complete beginners, some people have done lots of bits and pieces before, and they're just coming simply just to refresh their skills. So you will be able to meet lots and lots of different people here at Jewellery Maker when you do come on our workshops. If you are brand new to Jewellery Maker, you get a number of things free with your first order, including free tutorial DVD. It must seem like about 10 years ago that you filmed this, Linda.
Yes, it does.
This is a fantastic hour-long DVD which our resident designers Linda and Sheila filmed with Lucy, who's one of our presenters here on Jewellery Maker, and it's an hour-long Get Started with Jewellery Maker DVD. Here are some of the some of the tutorials which you're going to be getting on here. How to make a rolled head pin. Nice, simple, easy techniques to follow. Great if you've never made a piece of jewellery before, because it's going to give you that confidence. And if you have made a rolled head pin before and you've done basic techniques before, it might help refresh some of the skills which you've already learned. So that's fantastic. £8.95. Don't forget for this incredible deal. This is free with your first order. And of course you get your Jewellery Maker tutorial booklet free with your first order as well. It's a fantastic booklet. Loads of information about threading materials, findings, the findings that you get in our kits. We've got 3 amazing kits coming up today. So loads of information there on findings, what they're all used for, and information about our starter kits as well. And there's tutorials at the back as well. And you can make the most of our Facebook fan page, where we've got over 12,500 fans on our Facebook page. You can go to our website, jewellerymaker.com. It's a brand new website. You can go to our YouTube channel and watch loads of demonstrations for chainmail, for whatever it is, for shrink plastic, and you can learn loads and loads and loads. So you're never on your own. It's not like we're saying, right, these are your jump rings, off you go. You are always, always, always going to have loads of support. So fantastic. These are going to sell out very, very quickly. Now, we've got another great deal for you here. It sounds like chainmail, but it's not. Thanks, Chris. It's scale mail. Yeah. Now, I think it was last Sunday, before the, no, not the Sunday just gone, but the Sunday before, so the day after the birthday show, we brought you a special scale mail feature on the show because we couldn't fit it into the birthday show, so we brought you a special feature for scale mail on the Sunday. Almost all of the scales that we had in the show sold out. And this is a fantastic way. Ooh. Could we get the top off these bags, please, lovely, just so I could get the scales out? Would that be okay, Libby? Thanks, lovely. So we've got some examples of scale mail pieces of jewellery. It's a fantastic way of using aluminium scales. Oh, that's great. Thanks, lovely. And layering them up. They look like feathers. They're beautiful because aluminium. They're very, very light. And we've got some examples of scale mail pieces here. There you are, so gorgeous. You can really, really mix up those beautiful colours and they look wonderful. You can attach them to your pieces of jewellery with jump rings, with the jump rings that we've just given you, actually, the saw cut jump rings if you want to, no problem at all. So you can add them to your offer as well. So add those to your order. So if you've had a go with chainmail before, you've never had a go with scale mail, this is fantastic. Now these scales are aluminium. Have a look at them, they're gorgeous. Have you done much scale mail work, Linda?
I've done a little. What I like to do with them is, you know how Cherry draws on them with the permanent markers and the anodized aluminium markers, and sort of create sort of real one-offs with them. Yeah. I think we've got, oh, those are the green ones we've got over there. There was some over there the other day.
Yeah.
Oh no, on the top. Is that on the top
shelf?
Yes. I think that looks absolutely stunning.
It does, doesn't it? It's really making them your own, because these scales do have a gorgeous kind of blank surface on them, which is wonderful, but it is great to be able to draw on these. And in fact, Chris, can we see that one just at the top there? Can you see that there, Lovey? On the top shelf. Oh, thanks, Lovey. Thanks, Amelia, that's great. And you can see what the guest design has done here, I think it's probably Cherry who's done this, is drawn on the aluminium scales. They look wonderful. You can get everything from kind of like a peacock feather quality to this almost like an animal print quality on these, which just look gorgeous. In this particular pack, you're going to be getting your frosted silver aluminium scales. These are really, really large ones, 35 by 22 millimeters, 50 of those. Then you're going to be getting your gold-coloured aluminium scales here, 50 of those as well, same size. And then you're going to be getting smaller black ones, which are just gorgeous. I love these really, really little ones. They're so, so, so sweet. 100 of these black aluminium scales, and these are 22 by 13 millimeters in diameter. So lovely neutral tones here. You can put these with whatever colours you want. They're going to go so beautifully with the bundles, with the kits that we've got coming up on today's show, because it's all about glamour, it's all about the 1920s, it's all about bringing you really, really, really stunning monochrome designs and bringing you that gorgeous movement in your jewellery as well. For 100, I do beg your pardon, for 200 jump rings here, so 50 of the gold, 50 of the silver, and then 100 of the smaller black aluminium scales. Here's your deal, here's your price. £8.95p. Now, out of all the scales that we bring you here on Jewellery Maker, the most popular ones are the silver ones, the gold ones, and the black ones. They are the most popular scales that we have here on Jewellery Maker, and I think it is because they do have that gorgeous, almost like a blank canvas quality to them. They're almost precious metal colours pretty much, with the gold and the silver definitely, and the black obviously makes a great highlighter there. So whether you want to make a beautiful necklace like the one you've got here, whether you want to make a beautiful fringed headdress, whether you want to weave them into flower shapes, you can do whatever you want with these. They're wonderful. And the fact that we've just bought you that jump ring deal as part of the early bird special makes this fantastic. It really does, because of course you can use those jump rings that we just bought you with these scales, and you can draw on them with permanent marker, and they just look awesome. So well, an £8.95p there. I've got loads of you on the phone lines this morning already, which is great to see. The jump ring deal that we bought you a few seconds ago has at the minute all sold out. But if you're watching this show on the repeat, always do give us a call, because things do fall back into stock if people don't check out their baskets quickly enough. Yeah. If somebody's just switched on, they're just going to see my, what, they're going to notice my wig? Well, no, they'll just think I've just had my hair cut and dyed really nicely. Was it expensive to get my hair cut like this? Yes, very. Costs a lot of money. And to get it dyed, and to get it so that it's slightly lopsided, as Linda quite rightly pointed out, it was very expensive. Linda just doesn't look impressed at all. It is a wig. Yeah, it is a wig.
Never. It's not, is it?
It is, sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, Linda, yeah, it's a wig. I love the 1920s, don't you?
Yeah.
What do you love about the 1920s, Linda?
I just like the whole hedonism and fun and
Yeah.
madness of it all, to be truthful. I think it was just an era just after the First World War when everybody had been so down, and then the bright young things took over, and
Yeah.
and it was okay. You know, it had its good points and it had its sort of lesser good points, but it was, if you'd got money in those days, they just threw it around, didn't they? Which I don't think we'll see that era again.
No, I don't think we will.
No.
It was the fashion, it was the music, it was the lifestyle. It was just such a fantastic time to be alive. And I think if I went back in time and could live it in any period of time, I think it probably would be the 1920s. We've got some seriously awesome gemstones coming up in today's show. Specially selected for this show. We've got drops, we've got beautiful twisted gemstones, highly faceted qualities as well. We've also got some really, really rare gemstones as well. I want to show you first of all this incredible strand of a gemstone which is natural. It was discovered in an area of Spain called Andalusia, and this is an example of a truly amazing genuine gemstone. You may have heard of gemstones which are pleochroic, which is basically when you look at a gemstone and you see lots of different colours at the same time. So you see maybe blues, purples and pinks in a tanzanite, in a really high quality tanzanite. This is Andalusite, which gets its name from Andalusia in Spain, where this gemstone was first discovered. And it's one of the most amazing pleochroic gemstones in the world. Some people call this a colour change gemstone. It's not strictly a colour change gemstone. It is a pleochroic gemstone. So at the same time, you should be able to see reds, greens, and caramel colours. And these are the colours which are coming out of this incredible strand, aren't they? It is very, very, very rare indeed. I've seen Andalusite pieces on our sister channels definitely sell for triple figures. It's a very, very, very rare genuine gemstone you're going to be getting here. I love this quality. This amazing strand is going to be coming your way a little bit later on in the show. Beautiful nuggets of Andalusite. We've also got highly faceted qualities because, of course, the 1920s was all about bringing you tassels, bringing you beautiful long necklaces, bringing you beautiful facets as well, bringing you sparkle and all that jazz. So we've got gorgeous labradorite faceted rounds coming up as well on today's show. These are amazing. They are just gorgeous. They're enormous faceted rounds here. Huge, great big labradorite faceted rounds here. Gorgeous quality, beautiful grey background with a stunning blue, green, yellow, orange labradorescence to them, which is just gorgeous. Sorry, which one, Livy? And we've got some gorgeous strands of distinction today as well, including Smoky quartz graduated faceted rounds. Smoky quartz is definitely a gemstone I'd attribute with the 1920s, isn't it? Isn't it with you?
Yeah, definitely.
Linda?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of my favourite gemstones. Oh, wow.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Oh, I hadn't seen that. I hadn't seen those.
Yeah.
My word. Oh, those
yeah.
are amazing, aren't they?
Beautiful faceted rounds.
They're not as dark as smoky quartz I've seen in the past. That's a really delicate strand, isn't it?
Yeah, they're a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
So they've got loads and loads and loads of brilliance, loads of great clarity, stunning lustre as well, and a little bit of a lighter colour, which is just gorgeous to see. Gorgeous. Right, okay, now we're going to challenge the lovely Linda, because whenever we have guest designers on the show, we like to challenge them. Yeah, why? Because we can. Because we can. Now, this challenge, it's not really a challenge, to be honest. It's awesome. We're going to be giving Linda some stunning gemstones to work with. She can do whatever she wants with them. This bundle is actually called Here Comes the Bride. It is a bridal inspired bundle, but you don't have to go down that bridal route. You're getting some wonderful stash essentials in here. Let me show you what you're going to be getting. Your Tiara and Fascinators DVD. I haven't seen this for ages. Tiaras and Fascinators DVD, which is an hour-long DVD filmed by Sheila, who talks you through how to make your tiaras and fascinators. They can be for weddings, they can be for black tie-dos, they can be for whatever you want them to be for. They're really, really, really fantastic DVD here with at least 6 tutorials on. So you've got your Tiaras and Fascinators DVD, an hour-long DVD there. You're also going to be getting 10 of these, and these are gorgeous organza gift bags. Okay, so these are ivory-coloured organza gift bags. Fantastic for putting wedding favours in. Really, really wonderful to be able to put your jewellery in when you sell it on, or to give it away as a gift. Fantastic if you want to put potpourri in them. Great if you want to fill them full of loose gemstones and sell them as bead scoops. You can make them into little flowers and attach them onto hairbands and slides as well. They look great as little flowers. You can do any number of different things with these organza bags. They look wonderful, don't they? They're just gorgeous. So 10 organza gift bags, your Tiaras and Fascinators DVD, and then gemstones. Crackled quartz. These are crackled quartz 6mm rounds. Chris?
Yeah.
What's better, Chris is on camera at the minute, what's better than one strand of white crackled quartz?
Half a strand.
No, not half a strand. What's better than one? It's 2.
More than one?
More than one.
Yes!
So we've got another one here. An 8mm strand of white crackled quartz. Yeah, it's looking gorgeous. I know, it's amazing. Amelia, what's better than 2 strands of white crackled quartz?
More than 2.
More than 2? I like it. I got 3. Yay! 3 strands of white crackled quartz. These are 10mm rounds, so you're going to be getting your 6, 8, and 10 more rounds of white crackled quartz, your 10 organza gift bags, and your Tiaras and Fascinators DVD as well. I don't think I've ever seen a bundle that has got all of these sizes together before of white crackled quartz. This is seriously, seriously brilliant. They are perfect for weddings. They really, really are. because you're going to be getting, of course, a white genuine gemstone, a colourless genuine gemstone, but because it's crackled, which is basically where you get very high quality white quartz, heated up to a very high temperature, cool it down by plunging it into ice cold solution so it has that texture within the gemstone. So what you get is a crackled gemstone on the inside. The light reflects from all of those internal textures beautifully, so you get such a sparkly quality, even more sparkle than usual. So you've got your 3 strands here. White crackled quartz, 10, 8 and 6 mil rounds. Organza gift bags, an hour-long DVD. And you're going to be getting a great price. Now, like I've already said, I can't recall ever seeing these 3 sizes of white crackled quartz in a bundle together. Not at the kind of price that we're going to do this for, and certainly not with the quantity that we've got available of these. It's a really fantastic bundle, this one. The code is FHGC42. You can get involved either by giving us a call on our free phone number or by copying and pasting the code at the top left-hand corner of the screen into our website, jewellerymaker.com. This is your price. £12.95p. Now, when you consider that the DVD on its own should be £4.95, then you've got the 3 strands of gemstones, and of course you've got the 10 organza gift bags as well. That is tremendous. It really is awesome. Today, it's your deal. Call us now. And do you know something? You get a 30-day money-back guarantee. A 30-day money-back guarantee. You also are only going to be paying £2.95p per order. You're also, if this is part of your first order, you're also going to be getting your free tutorial DVD, your free tutorial booklet. You're going to be getting loads of things for free. I know, if it's your first order. It's great, isn't it? Brilliant. Now, Linda, what kind of ideas do you have for these?
Tassel came into my mind because of today's theme. Chains, tassels, probably choker.
Ooh.
Perhaps with perhaps more on a 1920s theme with some little sort of charmed angles.
That's a nice idea.
Yeah, something with a bit of movement in it, I think. Obviously, it does lend itself to bridal jewellery, but then, you know, these days people tend to have themed weddings and things, don't they? So you can, and because it's a white gemstone and it's got the sparkle, then basically it'll work with any style at all.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's what you mentioned about choker necklaces, and I was thinking, right, okay, because it's not just chokers that were very popular during the 1920s, but very, very long necklaces as well.
Well, aesthetically, I mean, it's the Coco Chanel look, isn't it? It's the which are actually, strangely enough, really on trend at the minute. They're very, very, very long necklaces. So yes, essentially, I think it was jewellery with a bit of movement because of the dance scene in those days, and those ladies were very slim and thin, and so it was sort of to make yourself look as elongated and as little as possible and as slim as possible. Then I think that's why the jewellery trend was like that. So it's a good tip. If you want to look thin, go for your long flapper style necklaces.
That is a good tip. I like that tip. £12.95. Fantastic. Get this in your basket now. I can't wait to see what Linda makes with these, which is just stunning. Oh, I've got a note here. Oh, blimey. Who brought this down? Was this Paula? Paula, who's head of channel, just brought a note down and said last night, and she asked me to read this out. It says, last night we had a small electrical fire in our warehouse. Oh, blimey. She says, luckily no one was hurt and there was no actual damage. However, it will take a couple of days for full power to be restored. We're still operating during daylight hours, however we may see a small delay in shipping this week. Please be assured we are working as fast as we can to prevent too much disruption to our shipping service. So basically it sounds like they can work during the day, but unfortunately because of the electrical problems they can't work during the evening at the minute. So yeah, there was a small electrical fire, no one was hurt, that's the main thing. No actual damage. Still operating during daylight hours, however we may see a small delay in shipping this week. Please be assured we're working as fast as we can to prevent too much disruption to our shipping service. Okay, fantastic. Well, I'm glad we knew about that. I had no idea about that. Blimey. Have you got your oh yeah, you've got it over there.
Yes, thank you very much.
Sophy's working on it already.
I am.
You're putting it with gold, are you?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, again,
I like that idea.
Because it just looks so rich and so, yeah. I like clear crackle quartz with gold. Yeah. Nice with silver too. I like it with gold.
It's not really a challenge, is it, to be honest, Belinda?
Nah.
Tell you what.
No, it's a joy.
Green amethyst. green amethyst. Da 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 green amethyst.
Da, da, da.
Sorry. Green amethyst faceted briolette cut drops. These are gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful quality. Loads and loads and loads of faceting on the outside of these. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Beautiful briolette cut drops here, which just look gorgeous. It's a stunning silvery green that you get with this green amethyst. The colour strength is amazing throughout this strand. Sometimes this gemstone can look a little bit colourless and a little bit dull. This doesn't look like either of those, does it? It looks like it's full of colour, full of brilliance, full of sparkle. And the quality of these hand-faceted gemstones, superb. This strand's going to be coming up on today's show as well. Gorgeous. And we've got Citrine as well. Ooh. Beautiful citrine. Check these out, they're gorgeous. Beautiful, fancy drops of citrine. Aren't they gorgeous? Stunning citrine drops here. Beautiful clarity, awesome texture within these gemstones as well. And just a gorgeous strength of colour as well. Oh, it's like honey, isn't it? Oh, do you know what? I had a roast dinner yesterday and we put some honey in the gravy.
Really?
Yeah, it was very nice. Very nice indeed.
I put
Melted
it on.
honey.
I put honey on
carrots.
roast pork to make it crackle, make the crackling really
nice
crackle.
idea.
It caramelises the crackling.
I love roast pork, don't you?
Yeah,
love it. Love it. Right, fantastic. Where are we going? First kit. Right. Hang on, everyone. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Gloves on. Gloves on. Right. So our first brand new kit. Here we go. I thought it was a Gatsby kit. Is that like this one? Okay. Is everyone ready? Ready? Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Woo, woo, woo. I should be doing the flap. Okay. I can do it. I can do it. Okay, I can do that. I can try. Can you do a flapper dance? I'll have a go. Yeah, we can try again. You ready? Ready? Brand new kit. Brand new kit. Brand new kit. Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Woo, woo, woo. I don't think I'm cut out for the 20s, to be honest.
I do. I think you're absolutely spot on there, Carol. Yes, absolutely.
I've got
Just a bit. Yeah.
1920s, nobody had boobs, did they? I know I'm pregnant, yeah, I know. I've got Gherkin in here as well.
Yes.
Keira Knightley now, she's a 1920s girl, isn't she?
And that Carey Mulligan who's playing.
Oh yeah, stunning.
Very
Do you know how my dad describes Keira Knightley? Actually no, there'll be a really, I don't know, it's a bit rude at this time in the morning.
Go on.
Describes as having a front like a back.
Yeah. A bit like a book.
I'm curvy and I don't care. Right, well there we go. I think we've offended half of the UK now, Linda, between us.
I think we have, yeah, just about managed to.
Sorry. Ryan is laughing. Sorry. Sorry. It's all your fault. I'm not like this when you're not here.
You are, because I
I'm
watch
not.
you, you are. Yes, you are.
Has Keira phoned up? Is she upset? Right. She says she's not going to watch anymore. Oh, well. Right. She got married over the weekend. What's she doing watching? She shouldn't be watching. She should be, you know, on her honeymoon. Wow.
Reading books.
Reading books.
Reading books. There you go. Right, here we go. First brand new kit. It's called Black Forest Gatto. We should have called it the Black Forest Gatsby.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we really? If we'd have thought about it, Black Forest Gatsby. This kit is awesome. When I say awesome, it really is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Do you want to see the gemstones in here? Here we go. The jewellery that Linda's made with this kit is unbelievable, and all of our kits today are going down to the most amazing prices. Look at this ridiculous wig. Right, so first strand. What have we got? We've got rhodonite 2mm rounds here. Beautiful, beautiful little 2mm rounds. We're actually going to see a demo with these in a few seconds. So if you've never used these before, that's okay, don't worry, because we're going to see a demo with these in just a couple of seconds. So you've got your beautiful rhodonite 2mm rounds, abalone shell bars, 14 by 4mm in diameter. Really, really lovely strands here, full of multicolour qualities. Greens, blues, purples, pinks. They're there, aren't they? Hang on, here we go. So gorgeous, gorgeous colours and tones running through these. You're then going to be getting clear quartz faceted 8mm rounds. So lovely bit of faceting there, just like diamonds. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Like diamonds in the sky. You're then going to be getting genuine freshwater cultured pearls. Beautiful baby pink pearls here. Now, having your bright brilliance, your lustre, your pearlescence and kind of shell essence working together, well, iridescence really and pearlescence working beautifully together. Surely these are the 4 strands. No, this is a 5-strand kit. It's one of the only 5-strand kits that we've ever had on the show. We hardly ever bring you 5-strand kits. It's a 5-strand kit. You're getting black onyx drops as well. Now, these are seriously elegant 1920s drops here, aren't they? They're gorgeous. Black onyx 24 by 8mm drops here, 200 carats in total. You can really get that fringed quality, that kind of flapper quality. A lovely, lovely strands here of drops. Now, this is one of the only 5-strand kits that I've bought you before. Not only is this a 5-strand kit, but you also get monofilament beading thread and elastic, which are all your threading materials in here as well. Don't forget, if you are brand new to Jewellery Maker and this is the first kit you've ever bought, you can get this kit home, even make jewellery from it, and if you decide Jewellery Maker isn't for you, send it all back to us with pieces of jewellery that you've made from the kit, and we'll give you your money back. That is how confident we are that you are going to love Jewellery Maker and how easy you're going to find it. This is not only a 5-strand kit with a threading pack, but it's got 925 sterling silver findings. Now, all of these findings are explained in our Get Started booklet, which comes free with your first order. But just to clarify, you're going to be getting eye pins, head pins, bolt ring clasps and jump rings, crimp beads and earring findings as well. These are precious metal findings you're getting here. So 925 sterling silver. We are going to be offering you plated findings today as well, but these are your 925 sterling silver findings. So, a 5-strand kit with 925 sterling silver findings and the threading pack. Everything here should be costing you £50 today. Everything here should be costing you £50 today. Or you can come in and get this kit now and until 9 AM tomorrow morning or until stocks last. A 5-strand kit, brand new kit, with 925 sterling silver findings, and this is your price. £31.95. How incredible is that? How wonderful is that? A 5-strand kit with silver findings and a threading pack for under £32. Now, the jewellery which Linda has made with all of the kits today is mind-bogglingly beautiful. It's all 1920s inspired, so if you're into your 1920s inspired jewellery, or you're into that kind of fashion, and oh my goodness, you are going to see it so much in the shops over the next few weeks and months because of the release of the Great Gatsby film, which I think is released on the 15th, then you are just going to love this kit. You're going to love the demo we're about to see. Now, Linda, this is a stunning kit, which this is the one that you put together, is that right?
I think it is, yes. Yeah. I think it is.
It's a 5-strand kit. There's a huge amount of gemstones in here, aren't there?
There are, yes, and I've gone really, really, really gem heavy.
It's beautiful.
On it to give that 20s effect, really. Particularly with the onyx drops. That's one of the shapes that were around in the art. I mean, it's all Art Deco, isn't it, in the 20s? So that was the look of the moment, and those drops are just spot on for that look.
They are gorgeous.
I mean, those drops, to be honest, you could just use in a pendant and a pair of earrings, and then you've got a suite there. But I decided to go sort of quite deco-esque. with the pearls.
I love what you've done here. That kind of fringed, almost. These are like fingers, aren't they? They're beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of looking in. I've got a few Clarice Cliff books, and sort of that era, and obviously I use the internet as well to see what was going on, and it was very freeform, very as we said earlier, tassel-y, very heavy on gemstones, very hedonistic. You know, whatever you want it to be, however you want it to look, you could do that and just look stunning.
Oh, this piece is beautiful. Again, you're going down the kind of tassel route, but it's very it's so intricate.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
crocheting
this piece.
the beading thread. I mean, it would look stunning. I mean, we're limited to the kits, obviously, when we're putting a kit up, but obviously that would look really stunning, perhaps in a lurex thread.
Yeah, definitely.
But I quite like that effect, bringing in those on the end and having that tassel effect there as well.
So do I. I think they're gorgeous. Yeah. It's a really, really stunning piece, that one. Beautiful earrings. These are just effortlessly 1920s, aren't they? They really are. Those drops, as you say, they lend themselves so beautifully to this style of jewellery.
Is sort of lends itself to moving, really.
Yes, jewellery with movement. I think that's the key, isn't it? A beautiful pair of earrings here. We've used the abalone and the pearls together. Great combination of gemstones.
The abalone is quite unusual as far as the shape goes. We don't often get these rounded corner rectangular shapes, and it is very, very beautiful. Yeah. Very beautiful.
This for me is the star attraction, though. This beautiful necklace. Now, this necklace, Linda, did you create this kit with this necklace in mind, or was this the first piece that you made? Because for me, it's just. It
was the rhodonites, the 2mm rhodonites. That I thought, now what can I put those with? And then the abalone was available, so I thought, well, that's definitely going to work with it, isn't it? Then put the pearls in. But yeah, it was to make that sort of structure, really. Yeah. And the little 2mm really work. You can get a real framework going on. Yeah. And the thing about jewellery making is, I was thinking about it big time the other day, and I was thinking, well, you know, viewers might be looking at that particular piece there now and saying, well, I like that, but I wouldn't know how to make it. And as with lots of pieces from lots of designers, so I really like that. But do you know what? You would trawl the high street, you would trawl the shops looking for that particular piece and never find it. So that's the thing about making your own jewellery. You can spot something, and once you know a few techniques, a few little methods, then you can put together and make exactly what you want.
Exactly,
or exactly even what you've actually seen. Because once you know how to make jewellery, you can more or less work out how a piece has been put together. And that's the beauty, because if you do have a specific piece in mind, you won't find it in the shops particularly. You'd go a long, long time before you did.
Fantastic. Well, now we're going to see a technique on this necklace. I'll just move it over here for you. I'll just move it over here for you, Linda, so we can just kind of have a look at it and refer to it as we go through this. Okay. This does look like a very intricate design. It does look very well. It looks like it might be quite technical.
No, it's not. No.
But it's as with many of Linda's designs, actually, they look a lot more complicated than they actually are.
Yeah. No, it's a repetition really of a weave. So I mean, this neckline, a sort of bottom neckline piece here, is woven in one, and then because we're starting with a double piece of thread, so a piece of thread actually that we double over. So consequently, this one here that I'm pointing to now, this thread that's popping out of it here is an extra piece of thread that we put in at the end. And you wouldn't know that had happened. No, it looks like it's all in one. And then just continue it up the neckline. So you take a piece of beading thread, much longer than you think you're going to need, and in the centre of that beading thread, thread on one of the abalone rectangles, and then on one side of the rectangle, pop on 6. It really doesn't matter how many you put on, but if you want the zigzag ladder effect, then you put more on the one side than the other. And best rule is if you use 10, use 5. So in other words, it's half. Okay, so I've put 6 of the little rhodonite on the one side and 3 on the other side. Okay. And then to start the design off, it's a ladder weave basically, but the gemstone shapes will obviously make a different look, to be truthful. So thread on one of the abalone on the one side, and then where the thread exits, take the thread back through. I know we do these weaves quite a lot, but as I've just said, basically it's the shape of the gemstone that governs the pattern.
It is, yeah. This would look entirely different if you're using oval-shaped gemstones and squares.
Yeah.
What's so lovely about this is that in this kit you've got those beautiful little rectangles of the abalone which Linda's using there, and of course you've got the addition of those 2mm rounds, so perfect sizes to go together for this particular design. And this kit has been specifically designed to make this jewellery, to make these pieces out of. It's so lovely to see a 5-strand kit with silver finings go down to such an amazing, amazing price. And don't forget, you're still going to get that 30-day money-back guarantee with this kit as well. Exactly. Okay, so you've got the beading thread going through each end.
Yeah, exactly. Now you probably noticed I did struggle, if the camera was on me, on one of them, getting the thread through. Because this is essentially shell, as with pearls, then if you do find that you have that trouble, use your reamer. Okay, just use your reamer. Sorry, I'm just looking up at the camera there to see where I'd got to with this. So just simply use the reamer, but 9 times out of 10 with these, you'll find that it will work. So then just draw it up, and you can see we've now got that little bit of a step. So the next thing is we're just working opposites. So where we've got 3 on the bottom, we're going to put the 6 on.
Ah, brilliant, okay.
I do appreciate that these are tiny gemstones, but they're well worth persevering with, simply because they look so fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you can notice the fact there that I'm just pulling them off of the temporary strand, trying at the same time to get them on to the beading thread.
Ah, so you're not actually taking them fully off the...
Yeah, I'm sort of easing them up, which is essentially a little bit easier than taking them off.
That's a lot easier, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just do it gently, moving them up very, very slowly, and then hopefully you'll get them on in one go. So we have just got 6 on those, on that side. Then
so
on the
6 on the opposite side now?
Yeah, working in opposites. So wherever you've got 3 next door to it, put the 6, and then obviously again on the other side, just pop 3 on. Okay. You can use any size gemstone. You can make a real statement necklace using exactly the same weave. It would look stunning with the pearls and with the clear quartz as well.
Definitely.
And then again, pop on one of the abalone.
Do you always put the abalone on the side with the 6 on?
It does because
it doesn't necessarily matter, does it?
It doesn't matter at all, because I'm threading through the abalone twice. Where we exit, we just pop the other side of the thread in to achieve the weave. So just pop it through and pull through. Okay.
And then you see that.
And we'll get the, as you move on up the weave, it'll start to behave itself a little bit better. But you see where we're going.
Yes.
So the next step is just a repetition. So we're going with we'll go with the 5 here, sorry, the 6 here and the 3 there. Work it around until I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the one side, and then thread on the 3 pearls, and where you put the 3 pearls into the centre.
Yeah.
Again, just to emulate that. It's a centre point, so I wanted it to curve to just do the mirror image back up of the neckline. So this isn't, what I've been saying with the rest of the necklace is using 6 and a 3. At this point, because we're going on to the larger and we want it to be a centre point, put 3 on the base and just 2 on the other side.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and then you'll get...
got the rhodonites in between the pearls.
Have I?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can do that.
Yeah. That's all right, Linda.
You can do that. You can do that. That is, it'll have exactly the same effect.
You know how you've alternated between the 6 and the 3?
Yes.
I suppose if you'd have kept it on the same side, you'd have ended up with a circle, wouldn't you?
Yes, absolutely. I was just about to say that. You can make quite a lot of different focal pieces in the middle there. So, as Carol quite rightly said, I popped a little rhodonite in between. And then we just return then, going mirror image, pop on the abalone, and then sort of have a look where we left that one at, which is a 3 on the top.
A 3 on the top,
okay,
yeah.
And do the 3 on the top again. So you get your mirror image completely.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you start doing the weave, it's it's really, really easy. But as I've just said before, whatever shape of gemstone that you've got will achieve a slightly different look. See, that's
beautiful.
We haven't got the rhodonite in there, but it's exactly the same look.
Yeah,
And then
that's
just
gorgeous.
continue up, and then when you come to the end of the necklace on this particular piece of beading thread, then you can take it through, okay, and just pop on through 2 threads. Let me just trim that off slightly. To start the neckline, just take the 2 threads into one of the abalone rectangles, okay, and then on the other side, if we've come up with the neckline this side, fresh piece of thread, and just do exactly the same, but go through.
Ah, that's
this piece
interesting.
first. So it's all essentially works as one until you come onto the other side of the necklace, and then you just attach a clasp in the
Isn't that
usual
lovely?
way.
And this kit, as Linda has said already, this kit really lends itself to this kind of jewellery because these gemstones have been specifically chosen for this kit with this incredible design in mind. It's so 1920s, it's so vintage. And do you know what? About, 8 minutes ago, if I'd have looked at that piece of jewellery, I would not have had a clue of how to make that. And that's so lovely because it's so lovely that the secret has now been revealed that actually it's not that difficult a necklace to make. Although it looks really intricate and you've got those tiny little gemstones in there, it's actually not a difficult technique to do at all. It's really nice and simple.
No, the technique
I like
actually, you can make it quite dramatic by having a larger number of the tinies on the one side and just one on the other side, and you'll get
You'll get that
real
kind of,
sort of triangular look, a really dramatic look. But the abalone in this kit is probably I'm in love with it. It's just so beautiful, particularly alongside those pearls, those peach pearls. It's stunning, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous, really, really lovely. Stunning kit here, £31.95p. Now, to go with this kit, Linda, I've got some amazing smoky quartz. Now, I've left it over there because we all know Linda has got a problem with a lot of gemstones in the fact that we have to install a child gate next to Linda, which she attempts sometimes to jump over. To go with the kit that we've just seen, so with the abalone, with the gorgeous pink pearls, with the white quartz, with the rhodonite, we've got a stunning bundle here. This is Smoky quartz, gems of distinction, plain 8mm rounds. It's a 30cm strand. They are gorgeous, aren't they? They are just beautiful. These have all been faceted by hand. The quality you're getting here, the colour, the clarity is just spot on. Now, I think what makes smoky quartz so unbelievably popular, so unbelievably versatile, is the fact that you get a lightness but a richness, you get a lightness but a darkness, you get a softness but a dramatic quality. It's one of those gemstones which really does have everything, which I just love. It's one of the only gems in the world that goes with absolutely everything. I mean, everything. Now, with your Smoky Quartz Gems of Distinction strand, we're also offering you a strand of 100 meters of 0.4mm gauge antique bronze coloured copper wire. Now, your 0.4mm gauge wire is perfect for making, for weaving with, for twisting with, for doing little weaves with. You can also come on our wire work workshops. You can also watch our live shows every single day. You're bound to see some kind of a wire demo if you watch our show more than 2 or 3 times in a week. There's 100 meters of 0.4mm gauge wire here. You're also going to be getting your Gems of Distinction Smoky Quartz. Antique bronze colour copper wire is the most popular colour of wire that we have here on Jewellery Maker. It can be vintage, it's very, very glamorous, and with Smoky Quartz, the perfect accompaniment. Now, the code for this bundle is GDGC83. We have installed a temporary gate, so Linda cannot actually break through this gate. It's there, can you see it there? Going from her desk to the back wall. It's actually made up of an old lighting rig, but there we go. So we put that across there. So Linda cannot get through now. Should we? Yeah, she'll have a go.
I'm going to limbo under it. No, I'm not.
I'd love to see that. I would love to see your limbo here.
Yeah, perhaps I will, yeah. I'll just have another drop of my gin. And then...
Linda's got a limbo underneath the gate.
Limbo under it.
Because she is going to want this. You've got smoky quartz, you've got antique bronze colour copper wire, 0.4 millimetres in gauge, 100 metres in total. And today, this is your deal for this incredible, incredible bundle. £14.95p. I've just noticed there, Levy, the details on the screen are wrong, but the code is right. The code GDDC83 is correct. The price is correct at £14.95. Just the description is wrong. It's not it's not the Black Forest Gatto kit because we just bought that to you. It is indeed a gorgeous bundle here for less than £15. Call us now on our free phone number 0800 6444 655 or get involved on our website jewellerymaker.com. It's called Vintage Chic. Oh yeah, Vintage Chic. 150 carats of smoky quartz plain rounds. And antique bronze colour copper wire. The code is GDDC83, and it's under £15 for both of these gorgeous qualities, and they will go with anything. Antique bronze colour copper wire, smoky quartz, they'll go with anything, won't they, Linda?
Absolutely anything, yeah. I had some ladies on the Sunday Experience yesterday, and I brought out the wire box. Straight away they went for the antique. I mean,
what is it about the antique bronze?
I don't know. I just think it's so elegant, and it just works, doesn't it? It's right for any gemstone. But smoky quartz.
Why have you taken your headband off?
Oh, it just kept falling down over my eyes. So.
Listen,
I'll put the other one on.
Listen, Linda. If I've got to wear this wig, and I do, it looks like something from
a wig shop.
Well, no, it doesn't look like something from a wig shop. That's it. You get some beautiful wigs. This is not one of them. I'd go as far to say this looks like roadkill. This looks like something I drove past on the way to work today. It does look like something I drove past. It's completely lopsided. I wore it to a 1920s, there's a 1920s club in London called Days of Decadence, which is fantastic. I went there for a birthday party. It's like an old speakeasy. It's brilliant. And I got dressed up and I wore the wig and all that kind of stuff, and it looked fabulous. It's been sitting in my dressing up bag though for the last 2 years. My husband's actually worn it before. When we've had friends round for dinner and we just get the dressing up box out. My husband doesn't dress up as a woman. I
think we'll leave it there, won't we? Yeah, just leave it there.
That just sounds like he dresses up as a lady all the time. He doesn't, but we've got a dressing up bag full of dressing up clothes. Everything from swimming hats to wigs to fezzes to all that kind of stuff. And anyway, he's worn this wig before. Anyway, you don't want to know that. My husband is not a cross-dresser, just so you know. There we go, it's his birthday, so happy birthday, John.
Oh, happy birthday,
John. My darling.
Birthday.
I left him this morning, I left him in bed, obviously, because he was in bed asleep. And I went downstairs, crept downstairs, put all his cards out, ready for him to open, and put out a couple of pain au chocolat and a wine glass with some gorgeous orange juice in.
Oh, did he do that for your birthday?
Did he do that for my birthday? No.
Oh.
He cooked me dinner. He cooked me dinner for my birthday, but I had to go to the shops and buy the ingredients for whatever it was he was going to cook me. He had a busy week at work, what can I say?
Well, exactly.
He still cooked it for me though, it was nice.
Yeah, very
I'm
nice.
fine. Let's go up to the Wall of Fame. I've got number 205 here. Beautiful bangle. This is gorgeous. Been sent in by Jane from Uxbridge, who says hello to all at Jewellery Maker. Hello, Jane. I made my first ever bangle today, so I thought I would share it with you. All made from Jewellery Maker wire and beads, 0.6 silver wire, 0.4 copper wire, and 4mm multicolour agate faceted beads. Keep up all the fun and deals. Jane. Jane, I think that's gorgeous. Lovely colour combo, isn't it?
It's quite Art Deco, isn't it? It's lovely. Very nice. There's a nice tassel necklace here. This is 206. Beautiful. Is it Mookite, do you think? Beautiful.
Yeah, I think it might be actually.
This is from Margaret in Ayrshire. Hi to you all at Jewellery Maker. This is my entry into this week's Wall of Fame. The necklace is made with Mookite gems and yellow agate roundels. I think that
roundels?
Rondelles. And a long gold-plated chain and gold-plated findings, all from Jewellery Maker. I hope you all like it as much as I do. Regards to you all. Now, back to catching up on today's show. So this was... there isn't a date. So. Oh, I'm with you. She was watching the show while she was doing her Wall of Fame entry.
I see. That's gorgeous.
It's beautiful, Margaret. Absolutely gorgeous.
Really lovely. 207. Beautiful, beautiful necklace and bracelet here. Sent in by Sam from Leicestershire, who says, hello, please find attached a picture of a necklace and bracelet set I made from a kit I bought from Jewellery Maker. I kept it simple because the amethyst and rose gold plated findings were so pretty on their own. Thanks, Sam from Leicestershire. Do you know what, Sam? I totally agree. Amethyst and rose gold plated findings look wonderful together, and you didn't need to do any more than that. That's a really nice, simple set, and so easy to wear, so versatile. That's gorgeous, thank you.
Some lovely gizmo work here. Oh, the smoky quartz are beautiful with this design. This is from Lisa, short and sweet. She's saying, I used polymer clay to make the pendant with 1 mil bronze wire, and I used the gizmo technique. Red aragonites, puffy ovals, which I wrapped with wire and red shell pearls, all from Jewellery Maker. Absolutely gorgeous.
Isn't that stunning?
It's beautiful.
Thank you, Lisa. That's beautiful. Number 209 here. Lovely beading thread bracelet here. Pauline in Cheshire, who says, good morning to all of you lovely people at JM Towers. Oh, Pauline. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I made it after watching the fantastically talented Gemma Crow on the Adventures of Beading Thread DVD, which I loved. Can't remember the name of the gem. It looks like it might be agate. I used the gem I used as purchased a while ago. Must remember to write all the names down. I've made this for my niece's, for my great niece's 18th birthday, so I hope she likes it. Love to all, Pauline in Cheshire. Pauline, I think that's absolutely gorgeous, and I love what can be done with beading thread. It's amazing. It's so structural, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gorgeous. Is that it?
That's it for now.
Fantastic. Right. Don't go anywhere. We've got Citrine nuggets coming up in a few seconds. Am I still going to be wearing this wig? I think I am. And you're going to have to put some kind of a headdress on.
Yeah, I'll put my other one on here.
Please put your other one on as well. It's gorgeous. It's really, really beautiful. So, we've got Citrine nuggets coming up in a few seconds. We've got brand new kits, brand new strands, loads of brand new things coming up. Don't go anywhere. It's all coming up in just a couple of seconds.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmoat, Redditch, B989HF.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
Our commitment here at Jewellery Maker is to provide you with genuine gemstones. Many places might not be able to do that, but we want to guarantee it. So how do we do it? We go to the laboratories and we get tests. We have our own in-house gemologists that can guarantee that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
Come and learn alongside our expert Liz Welsh about how to use your jewel enamel starter kit. This DVD will introduce you to the fundamentals of using jewel enamel, including melting, using Carantha molds, heat polishing, bezel setting, and adding gleam and a stellar flash to enhance your designs. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason...
Come and learn all about silver clay with international art clay instructor Natalia Coleman. This workshop will guide you through the basics of using silver clay, including how to plan your designs, cutting and shaping, firing and polishing. The full course includes 20 grams of art clay, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All all of this for just £109.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Do you know what? This is one of those strands that I just want to hold wearing these gloves. I do. You know when you see in a jeweller's or maybe in a nice dress shop or something like that, when the sales assistant holds a piece of jewellery or holds a dress with kid gloves on. It's exactly the right time to wear these gloves and handle this strand, because it's just unbelievably beautiful. The clarity, the quality, it's out of this world. I love it. So I'm going to keep these gloves on. I'm going to keep them on, because I think with a strand like this, it is deservedly held wearing gloves. It's beautiful, isn't it? This is citrine, the most gorgeous quality of citrine. These are just beautiful, aren't they? The most sumptuous golden tones, the most deliciously exotic honey colours going through here. It's beautiful, isn't it? These are medium nuggets, and although it's gems of distinction, so each one of these has been kind of faceted and drilled by hand, they're all fairly organic. And in fact, you're going to be getting lots of different shapes and sizes, so it's not the kind of highly structured, highly faceted, very uniform or graduated quality you would normally see with this kind of quality. It's far more of an organic theme you're going to be getting here. Now, with gemstones like this, because these citrines are so big, because they're so substantial, you'd want to use a strand like this. You'd want to use a strand like this in a very, very considered, very special piece of jewellery, wouldn't you? Whether it's something for a wedding or something maybe for a landmark present, maybe a graduation, maybe for somebody's birthday. It's a gemstone of happiness, so maybe for a really, really happy special occasion. Now, the quality you're getting here is undeniably beautiful. These are honey colours, you're getting gorgeous clarities, moments of clarity, moments of a kind of a crackled frostiness, which is just so attractive, isn't it? Now, a strand like this, surely to goodness, this is going to be $17.95, maybe $14.95. It's definitely one of those strands though that is definitely going to be more considered, yeah? No. Do you know what? We've actually got 200 of these available for you today. If you are bidder number 201, or your phone bidder or web bidder number 201, 202, you're going to be told, I'm sorry, you're that little bit too late. 200 of these are going to go today, and I tell you what, there's going to be a lot more than 200 people who want this strand. Why? You're getting that gorgeous quality. You're getting that sumptuous honey quality, that gorgeous canary yellow diamond quality. This is the kind of strand that will be made into a necklace and maybe held by a sales assistant in a boutique jeweller's wearing gloves not too dissimilar to the ones that I'm wearing now, just not to mark, not to get any fingerprints on this beautiful strand at all. But you know how low this strand is going to go today? You're not going to be able to believe this. Today, this strand of citrine, 180 carats of graduated medium nuggets, is yours. And today, it's going under a tenner. £6.95. £6.95. This is like looking at Parisian chic and beauty, but getting it at a price which is just ridiculous. You know what I mean, don't you, Lynn? I mean, this looks like a strand that could easily be 17, 18, 19 pounds, doesn't it?
Easily. It's got a beautiful sheen to it, hasn't it? And a clarity as well. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely, it's almost as if it's sort of liquidized and then frozen in time, doesn't it? It's so organic.
Like melted honey, it's just
organic,
beautiful.
But got a sophistication to it. It's not sort of an organic rough cut, is it? It's like an organic, very smooth, beautiful. It's and go with absolutely everything.
Well, with the smoky quartz that we have with the antique bronze colour copper wire, definitely. And do you know what, Linda's right. When you sometimes get nuggets, you sometimes get kind of fairly sharp edges. You get fairly kind of jagged edges, which is lovely with some nuggets. With these, as Linda quite rightly says, these are sophisticated. These are really sophisticated nuggets you're going to be getting here. So you're going to be getting, yes, those irregular sizes and shapes, that really, really unusual quality, but it's smooth, it's elegant, it's sophisticated. With the smoky quartz that we bought you a few seconds ago, which is beautiful, and of course with the antique bronze colour copper wire, wonderful. But because this is a member of the quartz family, it's really going to go with any quartz. So think of amethysts, think of rose quartz, think of this with smoky quartz, think of this with any type of quartz, white quartz, and it's just going to go. £6.95. I know it looks like, it does look like a strand that's kind of 17, 18, 19 pounds. In actual fact, it's under £7. And do you know what? A lot of you are coming through on the phone lines and buying this now are actually coming in to get more than one of these strands. You're actually coming in to get 2s and 3s of these, which doesn't surprise me at all. If you do want to multi-buy anything, just speak to the call centre or live help. And if the quantity's there, we'll definitely be able to add that to your order, no problem at all. Don't forget, you're only going to be paying £2.95 P&P per order as well, which is just wonderful when you know that order lasts for the whole day. So it lasts on the live show today, on the loop as well, and then on the live show between 5 and 9, which is of course the late show. It lasts right the way through until 9 a.m. Well, until midnight, which is great. £6.95 for this. It's gorgeous, and it should never, ever have gone this low, but it has. It's gorgeous. Well done. Now we've got loads and loads and loads still coming up on today's show. Don't forget. Loads of brand new strands. We've got green amethyst, which of course this gorgeous citrine will go with beautifully. Labradorite, which this citrine will go with beautifully. Smoky quartz, andalusite, which of course will go beautifully with the citrine you can see in front of you now for £6.95. We've also got some tools. I've got back in stock the Thread Zapper. I think I bought this to you a couple of times. Both times it has sold out. This is the Thread Zapper Mark II. And this is a fantastic tool which you can use to cut through thread, to tie off bits of ribbon so they don't fray. It's a fantastic, fantastic tool to use. And when we went to the Hobbycraft show just a few weeks ago, actually, this was the tool that everyone was talking about, the Thread Zapper. It is wonderful. It's back in stock, very, very simple and easy to use. It's going to save you loads of time, loads of energy, and it's coming up in this show. So don't miss out for that. Now, I've got a bundle here which I made probably about 5 or 6 weeks ago, and I saw the thing which gave me the idea for this bundle was seeing a loose gemstone. Now, I had a lovely message from a lady on Facebook, I think it was yesterday or the day before, who said, Carol, I know exactly what you mean about holding loose gemstones and having loose gemstones in your hand. I'm quite a tactile person, and I love feeling textures. I love feeling different things. Whether it's a really soft fabric like a cashmere, whether it's stroking my dog, whether it's feeling gemstones. I just love. I'm quite a sensory person. Holding a gemstone like this, it's beautiful. You've got a cabochon cut gemstone here, which is what gave me the idea for this bundle, and this is beyond beautiful. This particular fluorite is just out of this world. Have a look at the quality of this gemstone. Isn't that gorgeous? In fact, I'll probably take my gloves off. It's probably a bit easier to hold the gem. There we go. So, it's a fluorite cabochon cut gemstone. With a gemstone of this kind of quality, you want to set it in the kind of design that's going to do it justice, whether it's a big fat ring, whether it's going to be in a beautiful pendant. I mean, it's beautiful, isn't it? This is a gorgeous light, well, it says light purple fluorite, but to be honest, because these are all individual cabochons, you could get anything from purple to green to pink to yellow. It's just beautiful. The fibres inside this gemstone are just singing, aren't they? They're gorgeous. With this gemstone, you're also going to be getting a massive strand of this, which is rose quartz. Look at these gorgeous pebbles of rose quartz. And I just thought, you know what, those two shapes go together beautifully. You've got your gorgeous cabochon of fluorite with these really beautiful pebbles of rose quartz. Now, can you imagine a citrine that we just bought you with this bundle? In fact, I'll just show it to you next to it. $6.95 this citrine, don't forget. Really, really lovely, 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 lovely tones and colours there. But this bundle's about to get even more exciting because this bundle has got 10 metres of 0.6mm gauge purple coloured copper wire. Now your 0.6mm gauge is perfect for making your own findings, your own jump rings, perfect for making the kind of mechanics which might hold those pieces of jewellery together. Or you can use it for things with a little bit of structure, but equally it's so versatile that you can use it for weaving as well. So one of the most versatile gauges of wire we have in the building, 0.6mm gauge wire in purple, 10 metres in total. This though, this for me makes this bundle. Now this is the reason why this bundle is very, 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 very low in stock. I think we've only got about 30 of these, haven't we? It's very low in stock indeed because of this, because we only had a tiny quantity of these. This is a 925 sterling silver box clasp, which I'll show you how it works in a couple of seconds, with a cabochon cut rose quartz in the top. It's got 3 eyelets on one side, 2 on the other side, and what happens is this is one end of the clasp, this is the other end of the clasp, it literally just fits in there and clicks shut. The action on this clasp is amazing. Literally, it's so smooth, it's so easy to use, so easy to open and close, it's gorgeous. On the back of a necklace, on the front of a necklace, it's going to add that vintage flair. Now, these clasps are extremely difficult to make. They're very, very heavy with the sterling silver. And to be able to bring you this in a bundle is wonderful. There's only 30 of this bundle available though as well, okay? So do bear that in mind. So your cabochon cut fluorite, your rose quartz box clasp, your rose quartz nuggets, and 10 metres of 0.6mm gauge purple coloured copper wire. One great price. This is going to go very, very, very low indeed, but we've only got 30 available. Code is LIGC55. Here's your price. £18.95p. Yeah, it's under £20. Now, you could so easily make vintage pieces with this bundle, couldn't you, Linda?
Yeah, I mean, what shrieks at me with that bundle, I could make a necklace with that. I've never seen fluorite like that.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I've never seen. It's almost as if it's got gold threads running through it.
It's almost like labradorite, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. But the thing that's shrieking there is attention to detail. Yeah. Which is, vintage jewellery is all about that, isn't it?
Isn't it just about
has
gorgeous
those tiny little
clasps.
things that we don't tend to think about, but when you see them, you think, that's just right.
Yeah. Could you wire wrap this fluorite with the 0.6 wire?
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh.
And I tell you what as well, if you can crochet, and if you can crochet like into a circle, and just keep repeating that same row, you tend to get like a little pocket that you can set that gemstone in.
Ah, that's nice.
Because if you just keep repeating the same row, it tends to bend in on itself, so that you get that little front part that it'll slot into.
Almost like a little bezel for the gem to fit into.
Yeah, that would look stunning.
You really could make some of the most beautiful pieces of jewellery from this bundle. And do you know what? I can't wait to see Wall of Fame entries over the next few weeks that feature all of these ingredients, because using a clasp like this in your jewellery, goodness me, it's going to add so much to your jewellery. Looks-wise, I mean, to say it's going to add you know, monetary-wise onto your jewellery. If you made pieces of jewellery, if you made a necklace using a clasp like this box clasp, goodness knows what it can add onto your jewellery. And of course, the fluorite is so unusual. The rose quartz is just delicious. I love those pebbles. And as Linda quite rightly says, if you can crochet, then crocheting just a circle to slot this fluorite into. Oh my goodness me, it's going to be the most wonderful suite of jewellery. Really get creative with this one. You can make some gorgeous pieces with this. $18.95. We had less than 30 of these available. How many do we have left now? Oh! Into single figures now. So do add it onto your order. That is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Well done. Hold those lines. Wonderful deal there. Just wonderful. Love that. Now, this next bundle is called Gatsby Glamour. Great Gatsby. Can't wait to see it. Do you know Baz Luhrmann's directed it as well?
Yes. Yeah.
So that's going to be amazing, isn't it? Because he directed Romeo and Juliet, and you know, just some amazing movies. Jay-Z's doing the soundtrack there, which I think is a bit odd. But apparently it's supposed to be very good. It's out on the 15th, isn't it? 15th?
I think so, yes.
Can't wait to see it. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, wouldn't you love to be able to make pieces of jewellery that look like this? Who on earth made these? Is this one of our budding beaders? Look at this neat work here. Oh, beautiful bracelet, stunning hair slide. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Wouldn't you love to be able to make pieces of jewellery like this? Wouldn't you adore to wear, well, wouldn't you love to wear a piece of jewellery like this? Rosanna, who's one of our lovely budding beaders, made this stunning set of jewellery. I have to say, what I particularly love about this bracelet is the fact that she has used the top drilled gemstones really, really cleverly. Can you see what she's done with this? Can you see how she's set the gemstones? If I just hold the bracelet like this, there you are, you can see. She's set the gemstones, the top drilled gemstones, end down. So the pointy end down, because they're top drilled drops. So just sit it like that because all the gemstones faceted. Isn't that clever? Really, really love this. And of course the bundle has got all these gemstones in. Let me show you the bundle. It's called the Great, it's called Gatsby Glamour. Moonstone plain rounds. Beautiful. Beautiful plain rounds. I know that Rosanna, who's one of our budding beaders, specialises in making pieces of wedding, making wedding pieces, hair slides, tiaras, things like that. So she must have been just totally in love with this bundle. It's gorgeous. Moonstone plain rounds with all that gorgeous schiller. Amazonite faceted 4mm rounds. Look at these, aren't they beautiful? So beautiful 4mm rounds here, which is just lovely. 30 carats in total. And then clear quartz graduated drops. Now these are just off-white, I think. They're more of a creamy colour, which is really unusual. A lot like vintage lace. They're top drilled drops, which is lovely. They're hand faceted, hand drilled, so they're gems of distinction. Because they are essentially briolette cut, they're going to have loads and loads of facets all over the gemstone. So to set these in a bracelet end down, so the thin end down, is going to be a great way of using these. Not only that, but in earrings, perfect. Linda, this is a perfect kind of bundle for today, isn't it?
I can't believe how beautiful it is.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
I really can't. When I looked up, I just can't believe how the Amazonite.
It looks like aquamarine, doesn't it?
Oh gosh, it's amazing. It's perfect, but it's unusual.
Yeah.
As well, we're having those little spearminty colours into it, isn't it? Oh, I love it. Carol, I love that. I've got to have that. So can you just make sure that doesn't go astray?
Well, the code is RCGC22.
We're gonna go. Oh, it's beautiful.
Moonstone, Amazonite, graduated white quartz top drilled drops. How do you fancy a deal where you pay for the quartz drops and the moonstone, but you get the Amazonite for free? You get the Amazonite 4mm faceted rounds, those gorgeous little spearmint 4mm faceted rounds, for free. That is going to happen today. Today, this Gatsby Glamour bundle, which is just gorgeous. Imagine how beautifully this would go with Linda's challenge today. Today, this is going to go down to the most awesome price. Here is your deal. We are going under £20. Now that is not only for your moonstone plain rounds, that is for your gems of distinction, clear quartz, faceted, graduated drops. That is wonderful. I would easily pay £24, £25 for this strand of gorgeous white quartz gems of distinction, briolette shaped gems. I would easily pay £24, £25 for that. But today, under £20 for your gems of distinction strands, for your moonstone, and your Amazonite as well. Your Amazonite actually works out to be free in this bundle. It's just lovely. The colours are so wonderful. As Linda quite rightly says, the Amazonite, the 4 mil rounds are so beautiful, and the fact that they're faceted, gorgeous, but it is unusual to get that kind of spearminty colour in there. And can you see with the white quartz, it's slightly off-white, isn't it? It's not a brilliant white you're going to be getting here. It's more like an antique, kind of like an aged white, like a cream, like a lace. It's beautiful, isn't it? Goodness me, that would make the most gorgeous bridal pieces with that. You know, I was at a wedding over the weekend, and this would have gone so beautifully with the bride's dress. It's just so sweet. This could definitely be your something blue. I just love that. It's gorgeous. Everything about this, the classic shapes, the beautiful faceting, the unusual colours. Gatsby glamour.
Carol, can you imagine those clear quartz, the drops, dangling on a tiara? So if you do a structure.
Oh, nice.
Because of the shape of them, they would dangle on the top and just catch the light. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. And then it'd be balanced with the moonstone.
Nice idea. Woo! Gorgeous. Well done. Hold those lines. Great deal there. Now, I've got a bundle here. Inspired by Myrtle Wilson. One of the characters out of the Great Gatsby. Myrtle. That's a proper old-fashioned name, isn't it? Myrtle.
Name, isn't it? Yeah, they had a lot of names in those days that were after plants and flowers. Myrtle is a flower.
What does a myrtle flower look like?
I think, now I might be wrong, but I think it's pale pink, tiny little flowers.
Is it?
I think so, but I might be wrong, so if anybody out there is a budding gardener, let me know.
Text in. Are you a budding gardener? Text in 60777, or Mark if you're watching today. Mark Smith, one of our guest designers, he's a gardener. If you're watching today, text in. Do you want to see our text number? Here it is, 60777. Start your text with the word James Studio, your name, where you're from. What is a myrtle? Or what does it look like? We think that it's a small pink flower.
It's either pink or lilac.
Pretty. How lovely. Inspired by Myrtle Wilson. So, this next bundle, would it go with the last bundle that we just had with the white quartz, with the moonstone, with the Amazonite? Could you make some gorgeous pieces? Look at this. Whoa. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Have a look at this gorgeous bundle with the one that we just bought to you. That's all right, darling. With the Amazonite, with the white quartz, excuse me, and with the clear, sorry, the Amazonite, the white quartz, and the moonstone, and this bundle together. Wow, that is seriously beautiful, isn't it? The blues going through there, the gorgeous silvers with the labradorite, and then the moonstone. Yeah, just lovely. Right, okay, so this bundle is giving you white quartz, white clear quartz plain rounds. Lovely having gemstones like this in your stash. And you can never have too many gemstones like this in your stash, I don't think. They're just lovely, lovely gems to look at, lovely to work with. They're beautiful plain 4 mil rounds here. Gorgeous white quartz 4 mil rounds. You're then going to be getting labradorite drop star nuggets as well. Oh, imagine this with some mystic quartz, maybe. That would be gorgeous, wouldn't it? So beautiful labradorite drop star nuggets. Now, we do have labradorite coming up on today's show, don't forget. This labradorite's got that gorgeous, almost like a khaki grey coloured background, but with a stunning, oh wow, there's some purples and pinks in this labradorite, which is just delicious. Look at this. You see those purples and pinks? Oh, aren't they gorgeous? Purples, pinks, yellows, greens, blues, the whole colour spectrum running through here. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous labradorescence here. You're also going to be getting, you've guessed it, aquamarine drop star medium nuggets. Now, we have brought you aquamarine drop star nuggets on Jewellery Maker before, and every single time we bring you aquamarine nuggets, they sell out. Why do they sell out? Well, it's a lot to do with the quality that we bring you, because look at the quality you're going to be getting here. Can you see how these are blue? They're not grey at all. Sometimes you can get, especially with B quality aquamarine, it can look a bit grey. This is definitely baby blue, isn't it? It's definitely got that blue quality. And of course, it's to do with the price. Labradorite nuggets, aquamarine nuggets, clear quartz 4 mil rounds, and black hollow mesh rondelle beads, 5 of them. Very, very light, very, very easy to use with your genuine gemstone jewellery. You don't necessarily have to use all of these ingredients together. You can separate them out. It's entirely up to you. You don't have to use these all together at all. Try this out when you can. Aquamarine and labradorite nuggets are some of our biggest sellers on Jewellery Maker. White quartz 4mm rounds, one of our biggest stash essentials. And then, of course, you've got these gorgeous, gorgeous beads, which are going to really, really give you that extra metallic edge as well. Today, this entire bundle, inspired by Myrtle Wilson. Here's your price. £9.95p. That's under a tenner for aquamarine, for labradorite, for white quartz, and for your space, your big mesh beads as well. That's all for less than £10. How incredible is that? Beautiful genuine gemstones here. Effortless glamour, gorgeous, gorgeous nuggety goodness here. Isn't that wonderful to be able to get aquamarine nuggets, labradorite nuggets, all for under a tenner, and then have the white quartz and the beautiful mesh beads on there as well. It's just lovely, isn't it? £9.95p. Now, please don't forget you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. You're also only paying £2.95p per order, which is wonderful. And that order lasts for the entire day, and it goes so beautifully with the Gatsby Glamour bundle that we bought you just a few seconds ago, with the moonstone, with the white quartz, and with the Amazonite. It goes so beautifully with that bundle. £9.95 this one, HAGC60. Lots of you on the phone lines for this one. And you don't necessarily need to make a 1920s inspired jewellery out of this. You can do whatever you want with this, whether it's memory wire bracelets, whether it's necklaces, whether it's earrings. You can do whatever you want with a bundle like this. It really, really is up to you. You don't have to go down the 1920s route, but I love it. I think it's gorgeous. What would you do with these, Linda? Because you've got some gorgeous little nuggets in here. Big mesh beads. Would you use them all together? Would you separate them out?
I probably tend to do what Gemma does, what Gemma Crow does with them, and squish them.
Ah, nice idea.
And then weave the tinies in there into the mesh.
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
Make sort of flower buds from them. You can squish them and make one big petalled flower, and then use the nuggets around the neckline. Would look brilliant.
That's a nice idea. And you squish these by taking the ring out of the mesh bead, don't you?
Yes.
So there's a ring. There's 2 rings, one on either side of the mesh bead. Can you see that? So you've got your ring there, and your ring on the other side, and you take the ring out, and then you can squash the mesh there. Gorgeous, well done. £9.95. Woo! Right. How about a stunning kit? It's another brand new kit. All right, okay. We've lost the song. So we've now lost Mark's bundle song. We've lost our song. We're going to have to sing it, aren't we? Okay. So we're going to sing our brand new kit song. You ready? They're already at home. You ready at home? You ready for the brand new kit song? Everyone, are you ready? You ready? Here we go. Brand new kit, it's a brand new kit, brand new kit. Oh, it's a brand new kit, brand new kit. It's a brand new kit, woo, woo, woo. Brand new kit, it's a brand new kit, brand new kit. It's a brand new kit, brand new kit. It's a brand new kit, woo, woo, woo. Got Laura's dancing in there, Ryan's dancing as well. Oh, I tell you what, can't get rid of this acid indigestion.
Oh dear.
Oh.
When acid indigestion catches you
I've had it since Saturday night. I went to a wedding. It was a great wedding. Do you know what we had at the wedding? The food was amazing. Chicken Kiev at a wedding. It was awesome. Oh, it was brilliant. Sticky toffee pudding. It was all wonderful. Then got on the dance floor. Had a bit of a dance. Me, my husband, and Gherkin were all having a good old dance. And went to bed. And really suffered with just acid indigestion. And I've had it since. Saturday night, and it's just not going away. Anyway, you don't need to know that, do you? You don't need to know that. No. It's a brand new kit. Oh, where did you... Right, who made this kit? Is it you, Laura? Laura has got a strand of gemstones, has put a strand of gemstones in this kit, which is going to... well, it is responsible for causing many, many arguments between our guest designers. It really has. The reason for that is This is frosted and unfrosted, faceted and unfaceted. This is the perfect strand of half and half a gem. You've got white quartz, which is frosted at the top and the bottom. Can you see that? But around the center of the gem, you're getting a belt of highly faceted, highly polished quality. It's just gorgeous, and we'll talk to Linda in a minute about how about what this strand was like to work with, because it just looks awesome. I love it. It's like a frosted gemstone wearing a sparkly belt. It's beautiful. It's just unbelievable. And there are so many producers and people who build our kits who have been trying to get hold of this strand. Oh, Laura, I'm so glad you got hold of this. It's gorgeous, stunning. So you've got beautiful white quartz, frosted but faceted. Unfaceted, frosted but polished, faceted but unfaceted. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous combination. Next, hematite plain rounds. Look at that metallic element, isn't that beautiful? 4mm rounds of hematite. So a wonderful cooling gemstone, very, very cold to touch. It's a metallic quality you're going to be getting here. We've got it in 2 different sizes, 4mm and 8mm. Plain rounds of hematite. And then you're going to be getting lapis lazuli plain rondelles as well. Wowza, this is awesome. 8x5mm rondelles here. Now, there's some very sumptuous colours here, some gorgeous textures, some lovely sizes. Lovely getting rondelles and rounds together. Isn't it gorgeous getting that bit of sparkle? But you're also getting a frosted quality as well. With this kit, you're getting a threading pack, monofilament beading thread and elastic, and 100 rose gold plated copper findings. Now, these findings include a metre of chain, eye pins, head pins, bolt ring clasps, jump rings, toggle clasps, earring findings, crimp beads, crimp bead covers, spacer beads, the lot. There's 100 findings there. That metre of chain, which you can see at the top of the picture there, that counts as 1 finding. A metre of rose gold plated copper chain. Now, everything in this kit today goes so beautifully together, doesn't it? Yeah. And do you know something? If you were to go onto our website now and you were to buy this threading pack and our findings, which is $7.95, and so if you were just to buy the findings and the threading pack for $5.45, okay, that means that all the other everything else here, so the 4 strands of gemstones, the 2 strands of hematite, the lapis lazuli and the white quartz would be costing you just over £5. Yeah. Today, this kit is going under £20. You're not going to be able to believe this. It's a 4-strand kit, $18.95. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So that's a 4-strand kit with a threading pack and 100 rose gold plated copper findings. It's just delicious. And again, the jewellery which Linda has made with this kit is stunning, stunning, stunning. Should we go and have a look at it? Yes. Right. Now, Linda, what were these white quartz, half faceted, half unfaceted, half polished, half unpolished beads like to work with?
They're fantastic. It's such a clever notion, isn't it, coming up with that?
Isn't it just?
You know, we tend to sort of look at things and accept them and think, oh, that's lovely, but you don't realise just how clever somebody's had that idea. And that centre band, that little belt that's on it, has got these round facetings on them, which really sort of works with the frosted roundness that sort of comes out. It's just, aesthetically for me, it's interesting. It's really interesting. And when you sort of twinkle, it's just beautiful.
It's almost more sparkly because there's less facets.
Yes, but the faceting is so uniform and so clever. Yeah, really interesting way of treating a gemstone.
It's gorgeous. Just look at this necklace. Look at the sparkle it's got, because of course you've got a half faceted, half unfaceted, half polished genuine gemstone there. With the hematite, it just works beautifully, doesn't it?
Yeah, with that sort of sparkle and then the sheen off the hematite, almost like a Marquisite look.
Gorgeous. You've then got, you've then moved on to a beautiful necklace down here with earrings to go with it. I mean, look at the quality. That is so 1920s. I love it. Ah, just beautiful. Gorgeous pair of earrings here. These are really nice and long. Is that just made using beading thread and crimp beads? And wow, aren't they beautiful? I love them. The necklace next to it as well, you've used both of the chandelier earring findings in a really interesting way as well. Again, a beautiful vintage design here. They just look gorgeous. Having 100 findings in a kit allows you to make more pieces of jewellery, and that's a plain and simple fact, isn't it?
Exactly. The chain is a massive bonus.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, it really is a huge bonus. You've used a chain in loads of the pieces, actually. You've used it in this necklace. You've used it at the back on the extended chain of this necklace as well. Can you see the extended chain here? I mean, that is beautiful on a backless dress.
Well, that is very in vogue, wasn't it, in that era where they had these shimmy type dresses with very V-neck at the back, low V-neck at the front as well. So they wanted some interest. I mean, if you've seen that Nicole Kidman advert, which isn't on quite so much these days, that was really in vogue then, wasn't it? With all the interest at the back. So you know what? Do remember that other people see you from the back.
Yeah.
And when you're wearing jewellery, really pretty evening-y type jewellery, it's a nice touch to add something sort of quite dramatic at the back. And
it
chain always works for that.
It does work beautifully. Yeah. I'm surprised at how well the lapis lazuli goes with the rose gold plated copper.
I think it actually makes those gold pyrite flecks look pink.
Yes, yeah, I think you're right. It really does. The earrings to go with these are undoubted. These are so Art Deco, these earrings, aren't they?
It's the angular shape.
It's a very angular, very. It's a. As you say, it's kind of giving the illusion of a very kind of. I don't know, it's giving an elongated quality. It's going to elongate the look of your neckline. It's all about making you look longer and leaner, isn't it? All this jewellery, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Isn't that gorgeous? Now we're going to see a beautiful demo. Is it on this necklace here?
I was going to do these earrings.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like you're setting up the earrings here. Perfect.
I mean, the necklace that you're talking about there, basically, again, is the ladder weave. So take the ladder weave across and then just make charms and dangle them.
Okay.
So it's very, very simple, that is. Just
fantastic.
A different way of using it. The earrings, in the findings pack, you've got head pins and eye pins. So to make that frame at the top that goes into the shepherd hook, I've used one of the eye pins. So you take one of the eye pins and with your round nose pliers sort of edge, if I pop that down there, if you edge up to probably a third, just over a third of the way down, starting from the very end of the eye, and just clasp that with the round nose pliers. Now, this is going to be sort of a bit hit and miss, but what I advise you to do is probably practice on a piece of wire first to get your measurements right, okay? And then take those measurements so that you can then mark the eye pin accordingly, so you've got two the same.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and then literally just bring the eye pin back around the loop on the plier.
Look how easy these findings are
bring
to
it
use.
Out, bring it around and just pop that through, okay? So that you've got your centre loop. And then using the flat nose pliers, get the eye that's already there on the eye pin and square it up with that loop, okay? It just makes it easier to manipulate the next one.
Sorry, Linda.
That's okay.
This kit has at the minute all been allocated. It's all sold out. If you are watching this show on a repeat, always do try and give us a call and get involved with this game because things do fall back into stock if people don't check out their baskets quickly enough. So we brought the graphics back in for the Citrine, which will go beautifully with this kit as well for $6.95, and it's just
it was $18.95, was it? Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay, so you've made your loop in the centre.
Yeah, so made that loop in the centre, looping it all around the plier, and then on the other end, just a little right angle. Again, and then bring the loop
you bring it back. That's nice.
Okay, so that you've got a loop on both ends. Square it up. Obviously, you can take far more time over it than I can on air, and tidy it up. And then take a piece of chain. I've just popped the piece of chain onto another eye pin here. Essentially, what we need is an odd number so that we've got a centre point. So I've got, I think it's 15. So counting from the end, the 8th link is obviously the centre point.
Yeah.
So you need an odd number to have a centre point. So open up the loop that you've created and take the end of that odd numbered links of chain and just pop on. Okay.
Oh, I see, yeah.
All right. And then attach the other side to the other loop. Okay, so we'll bring that round and loop it in.
Right.
Okay. And then close it up again. Just let it flick in the little point there. And then on that centre point there, we take one of the lapis, beautiful lapis, pop that onto a head pin.
Okay.
And then taking the round nose pliers, pop your round nose pliers to the top of the rondelle and push away. Okay. And then flick the wrist, and as far as the wrist will go.
Okay.
Bring back over the top through 180 degrees and leave it there. And then on that centre, okay, which I think is there, I won't count it up now. There's the centre one.
Ah, I see,
Just
yeah.
pop it on and then continue, let the whole chain part of the earring now dangle. Pop your round nose pliers back in, bring that perpendicular back down and then push up towards that bottom prong of the plier and just weave that around. Now, if you just keep on moving that around, it'll form like a nice little hat on the top.
Yeah, lovely.
You can use your flat nose pliers and ease the rest of that round or trim it off accordingly. And then taking one of the beautiful
earring findings.
yeah,
They're
just
lovely.
open that again. It's sort of, the opening is always on the inside.
Oh,
so
okay,
where
that's
your
a
hook
good-
is, it's
that's a
always
good
on
tip.
the inside. Pull the little ball away. Take that centre little circle that you made previously and then close up again. And then you've got your little Art Deco.
They're beautiful. They're so Art Deco. They're gorgeous. And really nice and simple to make.
Very simple to make, very simple. And I mean, you could actually, if you wanted to, do a mirror image up here and then attach the earring findings. So
Oh, yes,
you've
you could have
eventually,
two.
like, got a diamond shape then.
Ah, lovely. Yes, that would be nice.
So I'm just a great believer in using the findings just as much as part of a design as a sort of the technical part, really, because
Yeah.
they are beautiful, particularly these rose gold finish ones. They are stunning, beautiful colour.
Isn't
So
that
I
lovely?
quite like to use them so that they have a little stage of their own.
So do I. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Thank you so much, lovely Linda. This kit, like I said, has already been allocated, which is wonderful. It has sold out at the minute, but if you are watching the show on the loop or as a repeat, do try and get involved. Things do fall back into stock if people don't check out the baskets quickly enough. I can't believe how much you've made as well. It's
I know,
gorgeous.
I was just thinking that. 1895, I've made very gem-heavy pieces.
1, 2,
tons of
3,
them.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, very gem-heavy.
And they're all
It probably
gem-heavy.
would have gone to 9 or 10, actually, if it had been less gem.
It's less than £3 a piece. It's amazing. Gorgeous. I'd add the citrine onto this as well. Definitely add the citrine onto this kit because it goes so beautifully, especially with the lapis.
Definitely.
That's lovely. How are you getting on with your challenge?
Definitely. Yes, fine, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to get back to it now, enjoying myself.
Yes, you better.
Bye.
Fantastic. Right, here we go. So, woo! I've got a gorgeous bundle for you. This next bundle is going to be fantastic for you if you are brand new to Jewellery Maker, or maybe you're not brand new to Jewellery Maker but you're looking for something to help build your stash up, because this is all about essentials. Yeah, essentials. This is the voice of experience, by the way. There are certain things in this bundle which I never considered as being an essential, and it was only when I started making jewellery I realised how essential they actually are. Linda, think of when you start to make pieces of jewellery, what is the most essential thing? You've got your kit with all your findings and your gemstones in. What are you going to need to help you make those pieces of jewellery?
Well, you won't be able to make them unless you've got the correct tools. That's for certain. And you've
Well,
got
that's a
the
good
correct-
job.
Yeah, the correct tools, there you go.
I've got a toolkit. This is a toolkit which Linda was just using a second ago. This is a toolkit which every single one of our guest designers use. It's featured on the show every single day. It is the small toolkit. It is an amazing, amazing, amazing toolkit. You're going to be getting an 8-piece toolkit here. Let me talk you through each one of these tools. You're going to be getting round nose pliers, flat nose pliers. You're going to be getting your cutters. You're going to be getting your snip, your tweezers, your scoop, your reamer, and your compartment box as well. Let me just take some of these out. Let me take the, I've got the round nose ones here. Fantastic. And just look at the quality of these, the action of these. They're just awesome, awesome, awesome. So you've got your small toolkit here with little pink handles on. And the great thing about these is they're just the right size. If you were to go to your local DIY store, your local hardware shop and get tools, they tend to be very, very large. They tend to be made for people with gigantic hands, namely guys. Guys tend to have bigger hands than ladies, okay? And not say that guys don't make jewellery, but these tools are more universal, so more suitable for ladies, for kids to use, and for guys to use as well. So they're more of a universal size. So you're going to be getting your 8-piece toolkit here. The quality of these tools is amazing, and it's in our interest to bring you that incredible quality because, of course, we want you to come back to Jewellery Maker again and again and again. We always wanted to have great quality tools to work with, so it's a joy to work with gemstones and to make pieces of jewellery, not a chore. So you've got your 8-piece toolkit here, which is just gorgeous. It comes in a little Jewellery Maker bag, which I'll show you in a couple of seconds. There you are, your Jewellery Maker zippy bag. And these are fantastic. You can, they're very, very portable. You can take these away with you on holiday. Maybe if you are going to be going down to the south coast or something like that, you're going to be going away to a caravan. Maybe if you have your own holiday home. Fantastic to be able to have one of these where you live and one of these in your holiday home. Or if your best friend comes around and makes pieces of jewellery with you a couple of days a week, lovely to have a couple of toolkits. Or if your kids come and, if your grandkids come and stay with you over the holidays as well, fantastic to be able to top up on these kits. If you have got a brownies, a guide troop, or you run an after school group or a community group, fantastic to have more than one of these toolkits as well, so not everybody is sharing just one toolkit. So you've got your toolkit here. If you're brand new to Jewellery Maker, this is an essential, okay? This toolkit is normally $9.95 on its own, okay? Normally retails for $9.95 on its own. Now, this is the thing which I didn't have when I first started making jewellery, and I thought I could do without that. No. You need one of these. This is a beading tray. And this enables you to plan out your pieces of jewellery, to design your pieces of jewellery before you even make them. It wasn't necessarily that I found the most useful thing about the beading tray. What I found most useful about this beading tray is having a tray where you can put your findings and you can put your genuine gemstones inside the tray so they don't roll about. The amount of times I'd made bracelets, earrings, and I'd ended up losing gemstones under the kitchen table, or they'd rolled under the fridge and the dog was trying to eat them. It was just ridiculous. Especially if you're working with findings and precious metal findings, you want to keep them in one place. Don't put them on directly on your kitchen table, because I've got a wooden kitchen table with kind of cracks in it, grains of where the grain of the wood is, and the crimp beads were going in between the cracks on the kitchen table, which is really, really annoying, because of course you want to keep all your beads together, all your precious metal findings together, and you can plan out your pieces, you can plan out how long that necklace or bracelet's going to be. It's a fantastic tool to have. It's an essential. Okay, it's a necessity to have something like this. You're also going to be getting a bracelet board as well. Now, this bracelet board's brilliant, of course, for measuring out bracelets. 6-inch bracelets, 7 3/4, 6.5, and 7-inch bracelets. What I find most useful about this particular beading tray, though, is the fact that you get a ruler along the bottom, so you can measure out your bracelets. So 7-inch bracelets, what does it go up to? It goes up to 9 inches, so a nice 9-inch bracelet on there if you want to be able to measure a nice long bracelet on there as well. And it comes in inches and centimetres as well. Laura, don't be rude. So you've got your beading bracelet tray and your beading tray and your toolkit and your beading projects DVD. Now, this is one of the first DVDs that we launched. It's an hour-long DVD where you learn at least 6 tutorials Fantastic if you've never worked with gemstones before. Fantastic if you've never worked and made pieces of jewellery before. If you have, though, I think you might find it refreshes some of the skills you've already learnt. It helps refine some of the skills that you've already learnt. This deal is going to be great. Now, the toolkit on its own is usually $9.95, which, to bring you a toolkit for under a tenner, and if you look at the prices of some tools elsewhere, if you go to garden centres or craft shops, and you look at the price for maybe one pair of round nose pliers, you can pay anything between £5 and £10 for a pair of round nose pliers. You're getting 8 tools in this toolkit with your carry case for under a tenner, yeah, and that's what this normally is. So $9.95 for your toolkit, your DVD, which is $4.95, okay, 2 beading trays, which combined are going to be well over £5. So you're looking at something here which should be over the £20 mark. Not today. Today, and if you're brand new to Jewellery Maker, don't forget you're getting all of your tutorial DVDs, tutorial booklets free of charge as well, and your workshop booklet as well, with information about all of our workshops here at Jewellery Maker. Today, everything you can see here, your 2 beading trays, your hour-long DVD, and your 8-piece toolkit. This is your price. Yeah, it's the price of the small toolkit. It's like you're getting the small toolkit and then you're getting everything else for free. Everything else for free. I must just mention as well, with this beading tray, Linda's using one at the minute. We tend to keep about half a dozen of them in the studio. And what I've seen most of our guest designers do is, because they have 3 kits and maybe a challenge to work with as well, like Linda does today, are you using four of these at the minute?
Yeah. And I mean, strangely enough, but honestly, I'm being really sincere now, is I can't work without them now.
No,
the pink
neither
tray
can I.
to me, psychologically, I see the gemstone on the tray.
Yeah.
It's really weird. If I put it onto a work surface at home, I'm all flustered somehow.
Yeah.
But if I put, and this is the absolute truth, I promise you, if I put my bits and pieces in my pink tray, I am that used to working with it now that I see every component of the jewellery I'm going to make.
That's
I don't
really
miss
interesting.
anything.
Yeah.
It's a psychological effect somehow.
You can compartmentalize everything in these little
absolutely.
pockets. You put the findings in one. You'll get to use how the gemstones look on the board.
Yeah.
So get to use you'll get used to the kind of qualities that you're working with. And as Linda quite rightly says, if you put all the gemstones and all your findings and everything, like she's doing right now, all the gemstones, all of her challenge pieces are all on that pink board right now, then you'll get used to working in that way. It's a way of keeping everything together, keeping everything organised. I mean, that's organised chaos there, but keeping everything in one place. Because if she didn't have it on that board there, the gems would be skidding all over the place. The findings would be as well. It's exactly what happened to me. I didn't count it as an essential, as a necessity, until I started making jewellery. You ask any of our Jewellery Maker guest designers, you ask any of our presenters on Jewellery Maker who make pieces of jewellery. I've certainly got one of these. I know that Ruth's got one of these as well. She makes loads of pieces of jewellery. I know that Laura makes them as well when she makes it bundles at home. These are absolute essentials. Our budding beaders upstairs use these as well. These are essential things. And having this DVD, fantastic. You're going to learn so much from it. It's an hour long. It's like having an hour-long lesson. How much would you pay for an hour-long private lesson to learn to do anything? For an hour-long piano lesson, I would pay, how much do I pay for? I'd pay 15 quid for half an hour. I'd pay £30 for that. For my husband to have an hour-long drumming lesson, he'd pay close to, I think it's 40 or 50 pounds. For an hour-long horse riding lesson, it's going to cost you, what, 20, 30 pounds? For an hour-long driving lesson, it must be about 20, 30 pounds now for a driving lesson. You know, these things cost a lot of money. For an hour-long tutorial, essentially, you're getting it for free in this bundle. It's amazing, isn't it? With your 2 beading trays, all you're paying for is the toolkit for $9.95, and the quality is amazing. I'm still working with the same toolkit that I bought when I first started making pieces of jewellery. It's the same toolkit that I use. It's wonderful. The feedback that we've had is awesome. $9.95 for everything here. Great if you want to. Great if you want to multiply the toolkit that you've got. Great if you want to stock up. Great if you want to just have a toolkit at yours, a toolkit at your mum's, a toolkit at your best friends. Fantastic if you're going to be working with a community group or with lots of other beaders as well. You can never have too many of these kind of things. These are absolute essentials, and they're designed to save you time, of course, to save you money, and just to make your experience with Jewellery Maker a lot more enjoyable. It's wonderful. $9.95, they're a great deal there for under a tenner. All of that, it's incredible. Right, let's head over to the gorgeous Wall of Fame and see some more of your lovely designs. Don't go anywhere. how little you look today. Like little and large. How tall are you?
I used to be 5'6". I think I'm about 5'4" and a little bit now.
See, I'm 5'10". I've got heels on today though, so I'm even taller. Shall I go first?
Oh, sorry, yes, I forgot what we were here for then.
It's the Wall of Fame, Linda.
Right, okay, yeah.
210. Isn't that pretty?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's cute.
Gorgeous.
Really, really cute. Really, really sweet. This has been from sent in from Heidi from Gainsborough. Where's Gainsborough?
It's in, oh gosh, I've got a friend who lives in Gainsborough. What's the county?
I don't know where Gainsborough is.
Yeah, it's sort of southeast.
Southeast, we think. What, near Hampshire? It says hi to everyone at Jewellery Maker. You ever think about it, Linda? This is my entrance to the Wall of Fame. It is my first attempt at making a tiara, and I hope it's good enough for the Wall of Fame. Of course it is, Heidi. It's gorgeous. I love watching the show and all the guest designers. And that's from Heidi in Gainsborough. We think it's in the southeast. We're not too sure. But thank you very much, Heidi. That's gorgeous.
I think
It's near Scunthorpe. Oh, it's north.
Oh, it's north. Oh, that Gainsborough. I was thinking of the. This is gorgeous. Move on. This is beautiful.
Oh, wow.
This is
look at this.
This is using the jig that we had yesterday. This is number 211, and it's from, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Shona. Tomintau.
From Tomintau.
Tomintau, that sounds like it might be down south, like a kind of Cornwall maybe. Tomintau.
Tomintau. I have no
She's
idea.
actually written it Tom in Towel.
Thanks, Shona.
Thank you,
Shona says, please find my latest entry to the Wall of Fame. I loved making this necklace and earring set. It's my first attempt at the wire jig work. The gem I used was lavender amethyst. The wire was 0.8 purple wire. I donated this necklace and earring set to a tombola raising money for a school trip. I was especially delighted when instead of a raffle prize, the organisers decided to give my jewellery as a full house prize.
How fantastic is that?
That's great, isn't it?
Oh,
It's a great
lovely.
compliment. Thank you all so much at Jewellery Maker for all the entertainment, bargains and inspiration. Shona, I think that's brilliant, and that's just so pleasing, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It's so fulfilling.
And it shows that everyone loves your pieces of jewellery as much as you do. That's really lovely.
Yeah.
I've got a lovely entry here from Susie, who lives in Somerset. Beautiful earrings. I'd love these. I absolutely love them. Good morning, everyone. Here's my entry to the Wall of Fame. This week, a pair of rainbow moonstone earrings that I've just finished making as a present for my friend's birthday later this month. The gems and wire, which are 1 mil, 0.8, 0.4, were all bought from Jewellery Maker, and I made every finding in this design. I'm very proud, Susie. Susie, you should be really proud of those. That's a similar technique to the one that we just saw with you, Linda, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's beautiful.
Moonstone, just
a variation on a theme again, isn't it? Which is what we do. And the moonstone is the schiller coming off that moonstone. It's fantastic.
That's gorgeous. £9.95p, gorgeous. Why did I just say £9.95? I was just looking at the screens there, looking at the graphics, and I thought, there's something on the screen there. Jewellery Maker, what does that say?
Jewellery Maker.
Oh, that's for the banner that we just did. I've gone completely mad. I'm so sorry. Go on, Linda, you hear the next one.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
I'm completely mad.
This is 213 and it's absolutely beautiful, and it's from Lauren, and Lauren says, hi all at Jewellery Maker, this is my first entry to the Wall of Fame. Hope you like it. It's made from jade and hematite. You're all fab, and please say hello to my son Edward. He loves the show. Say hello to him.
Hello, Edward.
Hello, Edward.
Oh, I needed to say hello to someone else as well. Carolyn Sweet Pea. Carol is a viewer on Jewellery Maker. I've forgotten your surname. I'm sorry, Carol. And Sweet Pea is her cat. And apparently they watch every day. So hello to Carol and Sweet Pea as well. Hello to Edward.
Edward.
That's a nice name.
Carol.
Edward.
Did you just say Carol?
Carol and Sweet Pea.
And Sweet Pea. Hi.
Hi.
Meow.
We have gone absolutely bonkers today. I'm sorry. Number 214 here. This is beautiful.
Oh, wow. Oh my God, that's almost
Is that chainmail?
It's almost like museum piece, that is. It's beautiful.
Never. This has been sent in by Janet. Hi all, gold-plated 0. She's made it. She's made it by hand. Gold-plated 0.4mm gauge wire, lapis lazuli heart necklace, squashed the pendant by accident. I thought that looks nice. Now it's a show-off piece. Thanks and best wishes to all. Janet, did you make that? Janet's from Eastbourne. Did you make that chain?
She did. That's stunning.
Janet,
isn't it?
that is
That
outstanding. That's amazing.
One gemstone, heart-shaped lapis, wire work, and what a piece.
That's amazing, Janet.
Beautiful.
Wowza. What's coming up next, Lovey? We've got labradorite coming up in a couple of seconds. We've also got the Thread Zapper. I might have a go using the Thread Zapper on my wig, actually. And that's going to be coming up in just a couple of seconds. Don't go anywhere.
Are you ready to shake off the snowflakes and celebrate summer? Well, how about joining us on Friday the 28th of June for our Summer Sunshine Dinner? This year we're leaving the Midlands and heading to London for an evening of glitz and glamour in order to support the Colourful Life Foundation. Overlooking the iconic Butler's Wharf, the Tower Hotel is located on the banks of the River Thames. This prestigious venue neighbours the World Heritage Site, the Tower of London, home to the Crown Jewels. Join Steve and Sarah Bennett, a host of presenters, as well as our friend and newly appointed trustee of the Colourful Life Foundation, Glenn Lehrer. There will be auctions and raffles, as well as the chance to join the Colourful Life Foundation's brand new sponsorship programme, an exciting way of directly supporting the projects that matter to you. Places are limited, so for more information or to book, please call 0845 612 2000 or email tggcball@gems.tv. See you in London.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service. Want to learn how to make the most of your beading thread? Then come and join in the fun on our Adventures with Beading Thread workshop. Guest designer Gemma Crow will inspire you to design stunning feature pieces of jewellery that will help you to make use of your essential stash items. Full course includes a selection of beading thread, a selection of findings, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $64.95. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we have a commitment to providing genuine gemstones. We do that by up to 3 lab tests, and we have our own in-house gemologists. That therefore means that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
Oh, it's always such a treat to be able to bring you this gemstone. It's such a treat. Labradorite faceted rounds. Gorgeous. It's always wonderful to see this gemstone. There are lots of families of gemstones out there. There's the quartz family, there's the oh goodness me, there's the feldspar family, there's the corundum family, there's the topaz family, there's dozens of families of gemstones out there. The feldspar family, I think, has got some of the most attractive gemstones in the world. Gemstones like aventurine, moonstone, sunstone, and labradorite. And what I love so much about labradorite is the fact that you can source labradorite from a few different locations in the world. To get labradorite with labradorescence, which is this incredibly unusual unique optical property to it is actually very, very difficult indeed, because it's a natural gemstone. There's no diffusion, there's no heating, there's no dyeing involved with this gemstone at all. It's a completely natural quality. So to get labradorite, which features labradorescence, and this has got labradorescence by the bucket load. Can you see the glow of purple, peach, pink, orange, blue, green? It is out of this world. To have this kind of quality is wonderful. To have labradorite with labradorescence, which is not 6mm or 8mm or even 10mm in size, but 12 millimeters in size, is almost unheard of. Would be far more productive for Jewellery Maker maybe to make 2 6mm strands out of this, but we haven't done that. We've made one massive 12mm strand. There's a huge amount of labradorescence here, isn't there? Huge amounts of quality, huge amount of facets. This is some of the lightest labradorite that I've seen on Jewellery Maker in recent history, and all I'm looking at now is I'm trying to show you all of this labradorescence at once, because you're getting some of the more unusual colours in this particular strand. With labradorite that has labradorescence, you would expect almost to get, blues and greens, but can you see as we travel down, as Amelia travels down this strand, can you see the peaches and the pinks and the purples you're getting from this labradorite? This is one of the more unusual areas of colour. You don't tend to get peaches, well, you don't tend to get pinks and purples from labradorite. You tend to get more of a bluey, greeny, yellowy edge to it. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's gorgeous. The quality is superb. The labradorescence, amazing. And the price point for this strand is astonishing. It's a 12mm strand of labradorite here. The labradorescence is out of this world, and so's the price. Have a look at your deal today. You're not going to be able to believe this. What a treat. £8.95p. I honestly think that is just the most tremendous quality, the most amazing price point for one of the most luxurious strands of labradorite that I've seen here on Jewellery Maker in recent history. And because these are so big, you could use these, you could just use a couple of these in a project. How effective would these look just by having 2 of these in a pair of earrings, just one in each earring? How effective would these look if you simply got some of that gorgeous rose gold plated copper chain from the last kit that we had, and just had a single chain necklace right the way down to your belly button with one of these gemstones at the bottom with loads of labradorescence and a tassel coming out the bottom? That would be a gorgeous necklace. That would be something I would wear every single day. And do you know what? You wouldn't need any more than one of those labradorites in that necklace, because the impact is so great. These gemstones are so huge. Linda, do you know what I mean? I think once you get over a 10mm gemstone, anything from 10mm over 10mm, you then enter into the kind of size where you could just have one in a piece, just right there, just with a chain and one piece there, and it would be enough.
Yeah, I think you've got both ends of the spectrum in that situation. You've got one, as you've just said, dangling from a chain or as a pendant. But also, you've got right at the other end of the scale where you can put them all, just rethread them and make the most stunning necklace. So you've got, you know, because of the size, because of the faceting, because of the quality of the gemstone, that labradorite is so unusual. I haven't seen it. Like you said, there's lots of silvers bouncing off it. I've not seen that before. No. But that would just restrand that, I think I would, with some nice silver findings.
Yeah, I think that, and also the great thing about labradorite is the fact that, you know, Linda suggested silver findings, I've suggested rose gold findings. It looks great with gold as well. It really is, because you've got a gemstone that's got a shade as a background rather than a strong colour as a background. You can put it with whatever findings you want, and as Linda quite rightly says again, you could use all of these in one project and just have the most incredible, glamorous showcase piece of jewellery. I mean, one of the things that we were talking about on the Jane Business Academy the other day, I popped in to say hello to all the ladies in there, and one of the things that was mentioned time and time again is have those showcase pieces. If you want to make a piece of jewellery out of this gorgeous strand of gemstones and not even have it for sale on your stall, but have it as a piece which is just sitting on your stall to attract people in, this is going to be that strand that attracts people to your stall. This is going to be that strand that you are remembered for. This could be that strand that sets you apart from other jewellery makers. It really is that special a strand. And what I would if I was showing this strand upstairs and somebody said, what would you pay for that, Carol? Or what would you expect that to go for on Jewellery Maker? On Jewellery Maker, I would expect to see this strand for maybe £12.95. I would probably spend about 14, maybe £15, up to probably about £19.95p for a strand like this on Jewellery Maker. But to get it for under a tenner is astonishing. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And yours today for less than £9. Incredible. If there's a strand today which I would say get more than one of, it's almost definitely going to be this, because each example is going to be different. Each gemstone is going to have a different quality. Some are going to have more pinks, some are going to have more yellows, some are going to have more blues and greens, and it's a matter of taste and a matter of your personal preference, which colour you like the most. Get 3 or 4 strands of these home, decide which ones you want to keep, send the others back. You're well within your rights to do that. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, no problem at all. So well done. Give us a call on our free phone number or get involved on our website, jewellerymaker.com. I love that. It's one of my favourite strands of labradorite I've seen in recent history. That's gorgeous. So, what have we got coming up? We've got our final brand new kit. We've got the most delicious boutique collection with the most incredible pieces of jewellery. We've got more brand new strands than you can shake a stick at. But now, it's time for this. This is back in stock. It's the Beadsmith Thread Zapper Mark II. Now, this Thread Zapper was mentioned so much at the NEC, and everyone was talking about it so much at the NEC. Linda, what is it about the Thread Zapper which everyone is so obsessed about? What is it?
Well, essentially it's really helpful for jewellery makers because obviously we tend to use mediums that can fray. Also, we have to cut. Sometimes, you know, perhaps whatever you're using isn't quite sharp enough. But with the Zapper, essentially it just singes, so it cuts and seals.
Ah.
So you can use it. It's strange that you're talking about one of our budding beaders who did that gorgeous comb. I was up there yesterday afternoon and she was using it, and she was using it on some she was using cords in her designs. Okay, so she was, instead of having to put that little bit of glue, because sometimes glue can darken a fabric, can't it? But the Zapper polishes it off and finishes it off just right so that you don't need to use the glue.
And it totally eliminates frayed edges, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah, exactly. And you can use it on ribbon, cords, fabric cords, obviously silk, knotting for pearls and things like that. It just gives you a nice, clean, safe finish.
That's really interesting. You can use this for, well, I was thinking about the kind of fabrics you can use this with. Organza, satin cord.
Yeah, everything. I would say everything. Really.
That's amazing.
You know the sort of what do they call it? Passementerie, they call it, with when somebody does something with lots and lots of, essentially it looks like curtain edgings and fabric edgings and all those beautiful cords that are interwoven, a bit like sort of Russian, like soutache. Yeah, nice. That's what you can use it for as well. So it does give you, and you can sort of be then confident that you finish it off properly, and you're not going to see a horrible dark mark, or you're not going to get any fraying. Yeah. And also if you knot your jewellery as well, it kind of eliminates the need for bulky knots as well, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And when you do tend to do, sometimes you have to do a knot, but a knot will slip. So just tightly, just slightly touch the ends and singe the ends.
Now, your Thread Zapper here, all you need to add to this is a 1 AA battery, which isn't included, but you can get those from pretty much everywhere, whether it's a newsagents, whether it's a supermarket. Just a AA battery, and it literally goes inside here. So you unscrew the bottom, and your AA battery slots inside. Your switch is on the top there. and you switch, well, and you activate the switch on the Thread Zapper just there, then the end of this becomes very, very hot. It might smoke a little bit when it first goes live, and it's just the element getting very, very hot. For goodness sake, don't allow your children to use this without you being with them, without you supervising them, because it does get extremely hot. But as Linda has just suggested, she's just reeled off another kind of 6 ideas for using this Thread Zapper that I'd never even thought about. Not necessarily using it just with jewellery, but using it around the home, using it for things which people are going to see, such as curtain tie-backs, such as tidying up little things like that. How often have you been getting your kids ready for school, and they've got threads which have come loose, and you've then got to kind of make them take the jumper off or their shirt or whatever, and then mend it for them because all the threads are loose. This Thread Zapper eliminates the need for that, because you can literally just zap it, and it's instantly melted, it's instantly done, and that is fantastic. Now, I've got loads of you on the phone lines for this. Loads and loads and loads of you on the phone lines for this. Do get it, add it to your order as quickly as you can. Today, your Thread Zapper is back in stock. The first couple of times I bought this to you, it's sold out. It's back in stock. Get it when you can. If you want to multi-buy this, go ahead, do it. This is your deal today for your Thread Zapper. £8.45. Amazing. Does come with instructions. You'll need them maybe for the first couple of times that you use it, but then you will get really used to the tool, and it will just become such an easy part of your life. I think because it is so versatile, because you can use it on so many different things, and because it is such a great time saver, and everybody wants to be able to know how to get those tidy edges, how to get that professional finish. So without using lighters, which can sometimes make the ends of threads go really black and kind of charred, it's a fantastic and much safer way, because you're not theoretically working with a naked flame here. Although, like I said, do not allow your children to use this, or any youngster to use this without being supervised by an adult. It is fantastic. So all you need to add to this is a AA battery, and you're ready to go. It's a fantastic tool. Do read the instructions on the back. It's got the extra fine tip, so you can really get nice and precise, and you can really, as Linda quite rightly said, if you want to have a knot, but you want to make sure that it's really nice and secure, you can use that really tiny, precise end there, just to get that little bit more of a stick, so the knot doesn't slip as well. Really is fantastic. Well done. So ideal for finishing off any kind of bead weaving or stringing projects. It's got a replaceable tip as well, and all you need to add to this is your AA battery as well. So I've got loads of you on the phone lines there. I've got well over a minute queue on the phone lines at the moment. We do have enough of these to go around, but just be patient. We will answer your call as soon as we can. Fantastic there. The really really fantastic Beadsmith Thread Zapper Mark II. It's great, isn't it? It's just wonderful. Great deal there. Well done. So do hold those lines. Don't forget, you got your 30-day money back guarantee. And is that actually on? I think it is on, actually. Yeah, it is on. I think it is on. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh yeah. I just turned it on. You see it kind of glowing there. Can you see that? Just on the end there. It's amazing. That is just incredible, isn't it? What an amazing tool. I'm definitely going to have to get one of these. I haven't got one of these yet. That's awesome. Right, so I'll pop up there, because it is quite hot at the minute, so I'll let that cool down. There we go, fantastic. Right, okay, I'm going to head over to the lovely ladies who have joined us on the chainmail course today. They're just over here. This isn't a wig, by the way. I had my hair cut especially for the show today. Do you believe me?
Yes. No.
1 yes and 2 no's. It's fantastic, isn't it? How are you all getting on with your chainmail?
Brilliant.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Have you made some pieces?
Yeah.
Ooh, would you mind just popping kind of your hand on the desk there, just so we can see the pieces? Oh my word!
Do you want to pop it onto that?
Oh yes, very professional.
And
is this the first time you've worked with chainmail?
Yeah, it's the first time. I had a look at the DVD, but I wasn't very good at it, so I thought I'd come on a course and see if that would be easier. And of course, so much easier with
It is so much easier, yeah.
She's such a good teacher.
Oh, fantastic! Isn't that beautiful? And you've made that in. Well, when did you start making those?
About 10. Yeah, we didn't start at 9, did we? So about 9:30, 9:45 by the time you start.
Do you know what? I thought to make a chainmail bracelet like this, I thought it would take hours and hours and hours. That is absolutely amazing. It's meant to be. The kind of feedback that I've had about chainmail is that it's really therapeutic. You kind of get into a zone.
Yeah, definitely.
You kind of lose yourself, don't you? And apparently you can lose whole days. Debbie apparently has lost a whole week doing chainmail. Not really, but she has lost. But it is something which I know she really enjoys doing, because it is something which you can really just kind of zone out, can't you? You can really get into it.
There's so much scope to it as well. You can just go really intricate patterns, or you can have really plain.
Yeah, there are loads and loads of different. Oh, it just looks ridiculous. There are loads and loads of different, different. Oh, what do you call them?
Weaves.
Weaves. Thank you, Lovey. There are loads of different weaves with which you can use chainmail in. And you're going to be learning some more this afternoon.
Hopefully, yes. We were already on our third lot, aren't we? Yeah, we're already on our third weave, different weaves. So
fantastic.
We're getting there.
And is Debbie behaving herself?
No.
She's terrible. She's absolutely awful. You're right down there.
Yeah, fine, thank you.
She's fine.
You can't get away with
You
it.
stayed there overnight last night. You're on the experience. You were on the experience yesterday.
You were on the Sunday experience yesterday.
Yeah, shared my shelf.
I shared the shelf with Linda overnight, so. And I'm back tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you doing another course tomorrow?
Yeah, the Makumi Ghani.
This is the most bizarre thing I think I've ever seen in my life. It's just. I just want to pass her head. Fantastic, thank you so much, ladies. Oh, here's Debbie. Oh no, it's just because we were talking to all the ladies, we're talking to everyone.
Beds underneath.
Goodness me.
So I thought I'd get out of the way.
Oh, there you are, fantastic. So, fantastic. So, if you do want to come on any of our courses, whether it's chainmail, whether it's macrame, whether it's whether it's I don't know, other courses, wire, whether it's beading, whether it's threading, they're fantastic. Would you recommend this course to other people?
All the courses, all the courses.
Even though Debbie is misbehaving today, would you still recommend it?
Yes.
Debbie, apparently you have been misbehaving today.
Butter wouldn't melt.
I know, butter wouldn't melt. Little does everyone know at home the trouble we have, especially with Linda and Debbie. Right, fantastic. Thank you so much, ladies. I'm going to come and see you after the show. I won't be wearing this wig. Like I said this morning, I can't. It's not like it's a bad wig. It's just like it's something I drove. It looks like something I drove past on the way to work today. That was on the road that had been squashed by someone. It's like roadkill. I wasn't going to say roadkill, but you said it. Okay, it's like roadkill. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I don't know why we bother. Why we bother having these courses, people coming on. Oh, beautiful pieces of jewellery though. Isn't that amazing? I honestly didn't think that chainmail was that quick to make. That's gorgeous, isn't it? So lovely, isn't it, chainmail? It's so substantial, isn't it?
Yes, actually, and it's got such a specific look to it, hasn't it? And it can only be achieved really in that one manner, can't it? With the jump rings, yeah.
I love it. I love all those gorgeous chainmail pieces. Right, okay, so we have got this is a bundle which Laura has named. Now, Laura, you are normally quite lazy with your with naming bundles, to be honest. Normally she can't be bothered to name bundles, so she always gets people to text in with names for the bundles because she's too lazy to name them herself. It's nice, isn't it? It's lovely. It's great, lovely. But this one, you've really gone to town. And apparently it's a quote from the Great Gatsby. It's called, "You can't repeat the past." Why, of course you can. I can't wait to see the film, it's going to be amazing. Was it Robert Redford was in the original?
Well, yeah. I don't know whether that may have been a remake.
That might have been a remake as well, yeah.
Yeah. So I think the original one was Scott Fitzgerald, so that's...
Oh wow!
It was actually contemporary times, wasn't it? He wrote it in the era that he was living in, and I think it was actually sort of based roughly on his relationship with his wife Zelda.
Oh!
So that was a very hedonistic relationship as well. So I think it all sort of exploded. Yeah, really interesting.
Fantastic. Have you noticed the older Brad Pitt gets, the more he looks like Robert Redford?
Really?
He's looking loads like Robert Redford.
Is he?
Robert Redford, I think, is actually better looking than Brad Pitt.
Well, I was about to say, I agree with you on that, yeah.
He's hot. An older guy, yeah, he's hot. This is called You Can't Repeat the Past. Why, of course you can. Now, there are some beautiful genuine gemstones in this bundle. We've got green amethyst. The reception we've had for green amethyst over the last few months on Jewellery Maker has been astonishing. And I think it's because we have got the quality of green amethyst just right. We've got the colour, we've got the clarity, we've got the texture just beautifully. The first strand I want to show you though is a strand of gorgeous serpentine. Beautiful 2mm serpentine rounds. They are just gorgeous, aren't they? Beautiful, gorgeous quality here. So these are stunning 2mm serpentine rounds. Followed by, have you got the details for this, darling? Serpentine 3mm rounds. Gorgeous genuine gemstones here. So serpentine 2 and 3mm rounds. You're then going to be getting the green amethyst. Now this is a Gems of Distinction strand of green amethyst. Simple as. It is amazing. The colour you are going to be getting here, some of the best coloured green amethyst I've ever seen. It just blows me away every single time I see green amethyst on Jewellery Maker, because it's a gemstone quality which it's very, very, very difficult to get right. Sometimes you have a great clarity, zero colour, sometimes awful clarity and an awesome colour. But with the strands of green amethyst we've got coming up on today's show, you are getting the perfect balance. And I want to show you this Gems of Distinction strand. It is out of this world. Take a look at this. Now, is that one of the most glamorous strands of gemstones you have ever seen? For me, it is. For me, this is the kind of strand that should be made into pieces of jewellery that are shown off, pieces of jewellery that are shown off in the windows of boutique jewellers. In a museum. These are museum quality green amethysts, aren't they? They are beautiful. The quality of gemstones here, superb. The hand faceting, amazing. And today, your Gems of Distinction green amethyst strand with your 2 strands of serpentine is yours for the most amazing price. £18.95, and that includes your Gems of Distinction green amethyst graduated nuggets and your 2 strands of serpentine. Isn't that just incredible, Linda? It's beautiful, isn't it, this bundle?
Yeah, I wish there was a more beautiful word than beautiful.
I know.
You know, what I can see in my head is a neckline piece made with the tinies, okay? And then the most amazing tassel with the amethyst.
Yes. What a lovely idea.
That would really just be awesome, wouldn't
it? The shards of green amethyst you're getting here, they're so reflective.
And it's so dramatic.
It really is.
Yeah.
In a tassel design, beautiful, amazing, because all the gemstones are different sizes, different shapes, you're getting different facets on them as well, so the light is just going to react with these beautifully. We've got green amethyst coming up later on the show as well, which would just go beautifully with this bundle. And imagine this with the citrine that we bought you earlier on. See, you can see how the citrine goes with pretty much everything we brought you today. That is a gorgeous bundle. What about mixing it maybe with the labradorite as well? See how the labradorite goes with it as well. I mean, that again, look at that. It just had so much quality. Maybe even the smoky quartz that we've got coming up later on. Wow. That's a bundle and a half, isn't it?
Oh, a bundle and a half. That's the boutiqueest boutique collection.
Isn't it
ever.
Just? Yeah.
Ever.
In the history of ever.
In the history of ever.
£18.95. If you want to add these gorgeous strands onto your order, the labradorite was brought to you for £8.95. The citrine was yours for £6.95. And we've still got to come this green amethyst and this gorgeous strand of smoky quartz. That's all going to be coming your way as well. But for now, 2 strands of gorgeous serpentine and your Gems of Distinction green amethyst, £18.95. Well done. Great deal. Woo! Yeah. Next. Here we go. You ready, everyone? Final kit, it's a final kit. Final kit, it's a final kit. Final kit, it's a final kit. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, Ryan, are you happy to be singing that today?
Yeah. I wish I had the recording more. But...
I wish we had the recording as well, but do you know what? We don't. So we've got to sing it. But it does feel good after having a whole weekend of not singing the brand new song at all. Feels good. Feels good. I missed it. Now, this kit, I put this kit together. It's called Flapper Girl. I repeat, Flapper Girl. So the flappers wore those kind of fringe dresses, a bit like the top I got on today, which I love. Did the Charleston, all that kind of stuff, and do all that kind of dancing. But they're a lot better than I am at doing it. Anyway, Linda has incorporated something really, really special with this kit, which we're going to see in just a couple of seconds. The colours you're getting here, the shapes, the sizes, the textures, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me show you what you're going to be getting. Clear quartz rounds. Ooh, they're faceted. Ooh, beautifully faceted. Look at these. Woo! Gorgeous. Clear quartz, highly faceted 6mm rounds. Loads of gorgeous sparkle there, aren't they? Beautiful. Beautiful. Then you're going to be getting serpentine 3mm rounds. So lovely little ones here. Gorgeous little tinies of serpentine 3mm rounds. Followed by fluorite 6mm rounds. Here they are. Purples, greens, gorgeous colours there. So lovely sizes and shapes here. They're all rounds so far. You're getting a faceted quality, you're getting a 3mm quality, you're getting an unfaceted 6mm quality. And then there's one more strand of gems. Amazonite long chips. Oh, wow. This is gorgeous. You are really teeing yourself up for spring and summer with this kit. There are some seriously beautiful colours in here. This is all about spring, summer colour. There's some cool, calm tones in here. There's also some very, very vibrant tones in here. Perfect to take away with you on holiday. And when you see the demonstration that Linda's going to show us and what she's incorporated with this kit, oh my goodness me, it takes this kit to another level. Now, there are 4 strands in this kit. How about we offer you a threading pack? That's monofilament beading thread and elastic. And 100 rose gold plated copper findings. Now, this is our last kit today. These findings are awesome, aren't they? There's 100 findings, a metre of chain, eye pins, head pins, bolt ring clasps, jump rings. Now, this is our final kit today. We are going to bring you a boutique collection, but this is our final kit. So obviously, we've left the highest price kit to last, yeah? 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 No. Today, your Flapper Girl kit with beautiful Amazonite nuggets. Amazonite, fluorite, serpentine, clear quartz, threading pack, and your 100 findings is yours today for this incredible price. You are going to love this. Here's your deal. £18.95p. Wow. So if you can imagine, you're getting your threading pack and your threading pack for £5.45, and then your findings for £7.95. That's everything else for just over £5. That's 4 strands of genuine gemstones. How amazing is that? It's incredible. Now we better head over to Linda before this kit sells out, because there's loads of you on the phones already for this, which is great. And we're going to see what she's incorporated with this kit. It's amazing. It's amazing. Now, Linda, what gave you the idea to mix this kit with a different medium?
I don't know, to be honest. I looked at the fluorite, and I've been experimenting with some shrink plastic with some alcohol inks.
Right.
And that sort of provides you with like a stained glass effect. And I thought I would really like to try shrink plastic with the alcohol inks, which we are going to be having in stock shortly. And see where it takes me. And I say it was the fluorite in it. I thought I'd like something to work with those colours in the fluorite.
What you've effectively done is recreated the calla lily bead.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at this necklace here, which has got these beautiful long chips, but then it's got these little coin shaped bead there, and another one there
in the shrink. Those are just little highlights, little additions to sort of highlight an asymmetric look.
Now we're going to see how Linda's actually done this, because it's so pretty. It's just it's such an unusual quality. It's like looking at Tiffany glass. You know those Tiffany glass lamps,
yes, right.
which are very, very vintage indeed. It's like looking at one of those. It's gorgeous. But what Linda's actually done here is recreate the calla lily bead, but she's made them her own. And the fact that these are all different colours, you're going to be getting purples and greens in here. They just look sensational. I'll take my gloves off actually because it'll show you the colours a little bit better. Yeah, can you see that? They are gorgeous, aren't they? There's some gorgeous oranges in there as well. It's beautiful. We're actually going to see a demonstration on this in just a few seconds. But let's have a look and see how she's incorporated it again, the shrink plastic, again, into these gorgeous pieces. Look at these. Look at that.
Well, essentially that is sort of a stylised peacock pendant. We're using the stained glass effect and then just using the gorgeous gemstones to sort of emulate the tail of the peacock.
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
With those chips on the end.
Yeah.
It really works well.
It really does, Linda. It's gorgeous. Again, the calla lily shaped bead making an appearance here in this beautiful bracelet. Look at that. But it's shrink plastic. That's the most exciting thing about this. You can make your own beads which look like this out of shrink plastic. And then you've got this gorgeous pair of earrings here where you've incorporated pinks as well. It's lovely. I love this. It is like looking at a Tiffany lamp, like looking at a stained glass window. It's so effective. And then probably the most impressive piece using the shrink plastic with the gems is this one here, because you've used it all the way through. Oh, look at this, isn't it? It's just wonderful, Linda. I love what you've done here.
The gemstones, I mean the quartz, the faceted quartz is just delightful, and to put the addition on through the tassel there, it's really worked really well, and the rose gold as well highlights the whole warmth of the piece.
It's so sumptuous, it's so exotic, it's really hedonistic, as you were saying. We've mentioned that name quite, we mentioned that word quite a lot on today's show, because that's what the 1920s were about. It was about hedonism and just about the most incredible kind of free, or almost kind of free thinking. No matter what you were, you could make a go of it. And this is what this introduction of the shrink plastic in this kit has done. I just love it. It's wonderful. Now we're going to bring the details up for the shrink plastic, because I think it's really important that we give you the chance to come in and get the shrink plastic on today's show. So we'll bring the details up for the shrink plastic in a couple of seconds. I'll make you aware of that. But let's have a look at this demo, because you're going to be making some of these, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah, the little calla lilies. It's a very simple method. Again, you can use any of the colouring mediums if you want, but the alcohol inks provide you with that stained glass look. You literally drop them onto the shrink plastic and just let the little blobs, they just open out like ink does on a blotter. And then just let it dry off for about an hour, and then use it as you use shrink plastic normally.
And we are going to be getting the alcohol inks in,
yes,
relatively soon, aren't they?
Which is going to be great. Yes,
fantastic. Exactly. Okay, so how do we get going then?
Okay, well, you'll take a piece of your shrink plastic, which is just under A4 size, and then effectively, if you can see on here, you can see that, I don't know whether you can sort of quite see against there, but basically what I've done is just dropped various colours and let them find their own. They've run into each other. You can use a straw actually while the ink's wet and just blow it slightly, so you get some stunning patterns with that.
And you do that on the rough side rather than the shiny side?
You can do it on for the actual glass look. You can do it on either side. It really doesn't matter. If you're using the frosted sheet plastic, then in the earrings over on the far side over there, then I've sort of reversed the way I made the calla lily and had the frosted on the outside. Different effect to the clear on the inside. So all you do is cut a teardrop shape for the calla lily, which is basically round about that size, which is probably about 2.5 inches in length, probably about 1.5 in width, but it's going to shrink 7 times smaller and 7 times thicker. Okay. So it's just a basic teardrop shape. You don't have to put a hole in it at all, because hopefully we will get that. Now this is where the fun starts, and this is also when my heart starts to skip a beat, thinking it may well stick. So I've got 1 or 2 more here. With the sort of air conditioning that we've got on in the studio as well.
The details at the bottom of your screen are for your heat mat and your shrink plastic bundle. £11.95p if you want to add this onto your order. You don't necessarily need to use alcohol inks with this. We're just making a suggestion. This is a great way.
You can use permanent markers. You can use, if you've got the anodised aluminium pens, you can use those. You can just use crayons. If you actually use paint, then paint it after you've shrunk the shrink plastic.
Oh,
if you're using acrylic paint, but anything else before. So you've cut your shape, and then you need your heat gun. Don't even think about using a hairdryer, because it's far too powerful as far as how much air it blows out. So it can send your shrink plastic all over, and it's not hot enough. Now I'm using a crocheting hook here. Anything obviously that doesn't burn, but this is the only thing I've got in the studio. So what I use at home, and that's just to stabilise the, actually yes, I use the tweezers. What I use at home is a wooden skewer.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, they're very cheap and you can throw those away afterwards. So turn the heat gun onto high and then sort of stabilise the piece and just hold it over the top. And we're just going to hope that this doesn't curl and stick.
Details on your screen now are for the 2-speed heat gun as well, which is £14.95p if you want to add that onto your order. And as Linda quite rightly said, don't use a hairdryer for this because it's going to be way too powerful.
What I do, I start off on a low heat. I know most people do. I start off with a low heat for seconds and then move it onto the higher heat. I've just found that tends to control the whole thing. So what we're doing now is waiting now for this piece of shrink plastic to do its trick.
There you go.
And effectively go back. Come on. To the shape that it was in its original state. This is the shape. This is the size and thickness that the shrink plastic was in its beginning. Yeah. It's then made larger for us to shrink back, so it has a memory. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is just turn the gun off for 1 second, but you can see how much darker.
Colours are so vivid.
The colours have gone. If I just lift that slightly. So this is the thing about shrink plastic. Whenever you shrink it, you see how vibrant they've gone. Yeah. So if you want something that's fairly pale, then you use just, you know, be very cautious on the amount of colour, pigment that you put in. Now, if I'm just going to move this around here now, and then I'm just going to... The thing with shrink plastic is, well, you can heat it as many times as you want. So if you've gone wrong, you're not happy with it, reheat it, and it'll go back to that shape. Okay, now, essentially, you should be wearing some gloves now, but I haven't brought any with me. I thought I had, but I haven't, so I'm going to do it without, because I've got asbestos fingers anyway. So we're just going to reheat that. And
that just softens it up again, doesn't it?
That softens it up again, yeah. It won't do anything else. If that had curved slightly, it will just go back to where it is now. So if I've got a kink in it, it would curve back, right? So we switch off. Now you've got only a few seconds to work, okay? So what you do is you bring the corners in and pinch, okay? So you've now got, and hold it there. Obviously, gloves are the way to go. Yeah. But I'm quite used to doing this now, as I've got asbestos fingers. But it does get hot, so please be careful. Okay, now you've got your little calla lily shape now. Okay? And through the centre now, you've got the hole. Put a head pin and any sort of drops of beads like I've put in there. But it's great fun, it really is. And you can make all sorts of flowers. All sorts of flowers.
Beautiful.
The calla lily is quite attractive, particularly for the era of the jewellery that I've been making.
Definitely. Isn't it gorgeous? I can't believe how much more intense the colours are once you shrink the plastic. It's gorgeous.
Yes, exactly. As I say, it shrinks down 7 times thicker and 7 times smaller. It's just a magical effect. But any coloration that you use, whether it's coloured crayons, through to permanent markers, whatever, then it will deepen a lot.
And this whole kit, $18.95, and that's for your amazonite, that's for your fluorite, that's for your 2 strands of, for your serpentine as well, and for 100 findings included with that kit. And we've added on the shrink plastic to this as well. By all means, do it. The code for the shrink plastic is HDGC15. There's the shrink plastic bundle with the heat mat, which is $11.95, and the plastic shrink plastic sheets as well, and that's all for £11.95p. That's an amazingly low price.
It's
incredible. And then we've got the details for the heat gun as well, the 2-speed heat gun, which is LEFT84, and that's £14.95 for the 2-speed heat gun as well. And you can use the heat gun across other crafts as well, can't you? Yeah,
absolutely, definitely. We're launching a product in a couple of weeks that you'll be able to use it with as well. It has lots of... I mean, to be honest, lots of us have got the heat guns. A lot of talking to the girls in the experience yesterday, and a lot of people that are now into jewellery making have started off with card making and things. So we're just crossing all of the hobbies and crossing all of the lines, and it's really been working really successfully.
Fantastic. Gorgeous kit, this one, £18.95p. And again, beautiful pieces of jewellery, just inspired by the 1920s, inspired by all of the wonderful pieces that were worn at the time. And we're going to move on to Linda's boutique collection in a little minute as well, which has got the most superb design theme going all the way through it. It's just gorgeous. Just lovely. But first, we're going to bring you another bundle. Right. This bundle's seriously awesome. It's got some gorgeous qualities. Again, using this bundle, you can make beautiful pieces that look like these. Look at these, aren't they gorgeous? The most beautiful little hair slides being made from this bundle. God, I love that rose. Wowza, that is amazing. Using mesh, using gemstones, there's some gorgeous red beading thread there as well. So loads and loads and loads of gorgeous qualities in this gorgeous bundle. This is called Vintage Slides. And in this bundle, you're going to be getting hair slides, 5 of them. Is it 5? Yeah, 5 of your silver coloured slides, which are right here. There they are, so all 5 of them looking gorgeous. As well as your 5 slides, you're going to be getting, let's put those down, you're going to be getting black onyx. Now let me get this right. Yeah, these are 2 centimetre plain rounds. They are simply gorgeous. I love these. 2 centimetre rounds of black onyx. And we can see in this hair slide here how they've been used not necessarily as accents or highlighters, but as big features in this piece. Can you see the way that they curl around that gorgeous rose-shaped design? They look incredible, don't they? They really, really do. They just finish off that piece beautifully. So gorgeous black onyx 2mm rounds, hematite 5mm rounds, which are just gorgeous. Beautiful luster there, gorgeous metallic quality, such a reflective genuine gemstone strand. And then you're going to be getting 1 metre of this. This is your gorgeous mesh, your wire mesh. Now this is a wonderful kind of antique gold, almost like a khaki green coloured mesh. And you can do any number of things with this mesh, such as making beautiful designs. You can see how this has just literally just been pulled in opposite directions like that to create these gorgeous frills. But if you decide that you want to have it back in its original state, just give it a pull. There you are, and it'll go back to its original shape. It's wonderful. It's wire mesh, unbelievably. I know it looks like fabric, it acts like ribbon as well, but it is actually wire mesh. It's gorgeous. So you've got your hematite, you've got your beautiful onyx 2mm rounds, you've then got your stunning khaki green ribbon and your 5 hair slides. Now we're going to offer you one great price for this. Hair slides, tiaras, fascinators, they were massive during the 1920s. So if you want to make that gorgeous vintage style piece, if you want to really, really bring that vintage flair to life, you can absolutely do it by using these incredible gemstones and by using all of the ingredients in this gorgeous bundle. Because today, this is your deal for this awesome, awesome bundle. Have a look at your price. £12.95p. Yeah, it's just awesome, isn't it? £12.95p for everything here, for your 5 slides, for your gorgeous wire mesh, and then of course your hematite and your onyx. And don't necessarily think you have to use all these together and use them with the hair slides. If you want to use the hair slides across a different project, maybe across the project which Linda's working with today, her challenge, then you know you can do that, no problem at all. Making pieces of jewellery out of these gorgeous hematites, just incredible there. The code is ESGC60. And I think the only other thing I would probably add to this is probably the smoky quartz we've got coming up. Probably got 2 strands of smoky quartz coming up. Wouldn't you love a smoky quartz to go with this gorgeous bundle? Yeah, 100%. They really do look gorgeous, don't they, the smoky quartz there. What about the green amethyst? The green amethyst work, yeah, the green amethyst is still to come, don't forget. Really beautiful green amethyst there as well. So there are loads and loads and loads of bundles with which you can use and include in this gorgeous bundle, because you're essentially getting / essential gemstones here with your onyx and with your hematite. You can add any colours, any colour you want with this, and I just think that's perfect. Perfect for a wedding, perfect for a black tie-do, perfect if you just want to wear something to make yourself feel a little bit more special. Lovely bit of sparkle in there, nestling amongst the gorgeous mesh. Isn't that gorgeous? Really, really lovely. Now, please don't forget, it is a free phone number from a BT landline, and get involved as quickly as you can. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you're only paying £2.95p per order. Isn't that great? Gorgeous bundle there for less than £13. Well done. Wonderful. Now, I've got another bundle which goes beautifully with this bundle. Let's put those there. Let's move those there. because this comes with, and in fact I'll show you with the gemstones actually that we just bought to you. So you've got your onyx, you've got your hematites, and you've got your mesh from the last bundle. How about putting labradorite with it? How about putting citrine with it? And how about putting prehnite with it as well? Oh yeah. Now, this is $12.95. Don't forget you get your five hair slides as well. But with this bundle, there's citrine, prehnite, and labradorite. You are getting spring and summer colours in here, full of energy, full of gorgeous sunshine and freshness. But then, of course, you're getting that gorgeous sophistication with the labradorite rectangles as well. Beautiful labradorite rectangles here, just looking gorgeous with all of that wonderful labradorescence, with those wonderful elongated facets, giving you that gorgeous reflection of labradorescence. Now, you've got the best of both worlds here. You've got gorgeous spring and summer, but you've also got a bit of sophistication coming through with the labradorite as well. 40 carats of labradorite there. This is called a hint of lemon and lime. The code is JCGC53. What kind of price would make you not come in and get just one of these, but would make you come in and get 3 or 4 or 5 of these? What kind of price would make you come in and get 3 or 4 or 5 of these bundles? Would it be under £30 for this gorgeous bundle? That would mean each one of these strands is under a tenner each. Yeah, brilliant. Would it be under £25? Under 20? Under 15? For all 3 of these strands? How about under a tenner? Today, for all 3 strands, this is your price. For labradorite, citrine, prehnite, these are genuine gemstones. They have taken hundreds and thousands and millions of years to form, for you to own, for you to enjoy, and all 3 strands are less than £9. Amazing, incredible, superb. £8.95 for your hint of lemon and lime. What a deal today. Oh my goodness me. Do you know what, Linda? I look at a bundle like this and I think, right, Jewellery Maker, a year ago, we may have been able to have made a bundle like this and put it all together, but there's no way on earth it would ever be £8.95, is there? No. There's no way.
No, I mean, it seems to me like our prices are going down.
I know.
All the time.
Everyone else's prices seem to be going up, don't they? Whether it's for the weekly shop, whether it's for a tank of petrol.
Yeah, they're going down, and we also seem to be offering, you know, a much larger, certainly on different cuts of the gemstones.
Yeah.
We're really working outside the box on that, which is great to see. It's great to see all the gemstones coming in sort of chips and nuggets and that now, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Because they work beautifully alongside the more classic shapes.
They do, don't they? Beautiful piece of jewellery as well that's been made by one of our budding leaders.
Isn't it? I mean, if you look at those strands on your hand now and then look at that piece of jewellery, you think, wow, it really works.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It really does. And that is not a necklace I would ever sell for £8.95.
Oh no, gosh no.
Goodness me. Or even this side of £20. I mean, that is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous jewellery, isn't it? But you're quite right, Linda, the colours do work together beautifully. The labradorite especially is such a surprise with this bundle because it works, it weaves in and out of this gorgeous design so effectively. And it just looks wonderful. It looks right at home next to the prehnite and the citrine, doesn't it? Just gorgeous, well done. The citrine that we bought you earlier on for $6.95, of course, would be an amazing addition to this. If you want to add that onto your order for $6.95, go for it. There's hardly any of them left, though. But if you want to add the citrine that we bought you for $6.95 onto your order, go for it. And even the labradorite that we bought to you for $8.95. Yeah, lovely. So why not add the citrine and the labradorite onto your order? They were great deals there, weren't they? Yeah, just gorgeous. $8.95 for this incredible bundle. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. That's gorgeous. Now, coming up, still to come, we've got Andalusite. Woo! Andalusite, one of the world's rarest genuine gemstones, one of the world's most impressive pleochroic genuine gemstones. That's going to be coming up before the end of the show. We've also got the most delicious strand of Smoky quartz coming up as well. Now, the great thing about this strand of Smoky quartz is its softness of colour. It's not very often, and Linda pointed it out beautifully earlier on, it's not very often that you get Smoky quartz with such a huge amount of brilliance and clarity, and that is because you're going to be getting such a soft, gentle colour here. The other strand of Smoky quartz we've got coming up is much darker. Still getting loads of gorgeous qualities here, but can you see the difference between them both? Really interesting, isn't it? Lovely, lovely difference between these two strands of Smoky quartz, both of which are coming up within the next hour. And finally, we've got a stunning strand of green amethyst. Now, these are top drilled briolette cut drops, gems of distinction. An amazing strand of hand-faceted gemstones coming up between now and the end of the show as well. We're also going to be catching up with Linda as well. We've got loads and loads of brand new bundles as well. Sorry, say that again. Ah, right, okay, so the green amethyst is going to be coming up within the next few seconds, which is going to be great. Do we have any texts about Myrtle? Apparently, Kate Middleton had it in her wedding bouquet. I didn't realise that. She had myrtle.
Yeah, it used to, in Victorian times, they used it a lot in wedding bouquets. Must have some meanings.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't even know it was a flower. Well, there you go. You learn something new every day. Every day is a school day with our Linda. So we're going to be catching up with Linda and her boutique collection in just a few seconds as well. Do check out your baskets as quickly as you can, and if you want to add that amazing toolkit or a toolkit item to your order for $9.95, toolkit, 2 beading boards and the DVD, then go for it because it was only $9.95. Don't go anywhere. We've got more coming up in just a couple of seconds.
Watch and learn how to use Natalia Coleman's fabulous clay toolkit. This DVD will show you how these versatile tools can be used with silver, copper, bronze and polymer clay. Learn how to design a domed pendant, use textures and stamps, combine metal clay with gem art and much more. To grab yourself a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Are you ready to shake off the snowflakes and celebrate summer? Well, how about joining us on Friday the 28th of June for our Summer Sunshine Dinner? This year we're leaving the Midlands and heading to London for an evening of glitz and glamour in order to support the Colourful Life Foundation. Overlooking the iconic Butler's Wharf, the Tower Hotel is located on the banks of the River Thames. This prestigious venue neighbours the World Heritage Site, the Tower of London, home to the Crown Jewels. Join Steve and Sarah Bennett, a host of presenters, as well as our friend and newly appointed trustee of the Colourful Life Foundation, Glenn Lehrer. There will be auctions and raffles, as well as the chance to join the Colourful Life Foundation's brand new sponsorship programme, an exciting way of directly supporting the projects that matter to you. Places are limited, so for more information or to book, please call 0845 612 2000 or email tggcball@gems.tv. See you in London.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
Begin by threading a bead onto an eye pin. Cut the eye pin off within 1 centimetre from the bead using your cutters. Using your flat nose pliers, bend the eye pin away from you at 90 degrees to the bead. Using your round nose pliers, make a simple loop by bending the eye pin over in a circular motion back towards your bead. Repeat the above steps with another bead of your choice. Once you have done this, open the eye pin loop and attach it to the first bead you made. steps until you have a gemstone chain.
Oh, wowza. These are just delicious, aren't they? The most delicious strand of green amethyst. I'm just gazing into these incredible gems. Look at the quality you're getting with these. They're out of this world, aren't they? Oh, wowza. Do you know what? When you facet a gemstone with this kind of, in this kind of size and shape, there's a huge amount of wastage, because of course you've got a tapered cut gemstone. So a lot of that top part of the gem where it tapers in is wasted. I just love the cut though. Any gemstone that's faceted into this shape, I just think looks amazing. It adds so much quality onto gemstones. And you know when there's a certain shape or a certain size and you attribute it with really highly glamorous pieces of jewellery. That's exactly what I attribute with the briolette cut. I just think it looks beautiful. I think briolettes and bicones just look tremendous. Now, green amethyst, when it's in this kind of colour with this kind of clarity, and when it's got this kind of this quality and standard of faceting, it reminds me of a world famous gemstone you may or may not have heard of. There's a world famous gemstone called the Dresden diamond, which is a natural green diamond, which is one of the most sought after gemstones, one of the most expensive gemstones in the entire world. It is a diamond, it's a green diamond, and that's what this gemstone reminds me of. Sometimes when you get coated diamonds, or diamonds which have been coated a certain colour, they look very artificial, they can be very green, they can be very, very emerald green, which I think just looks a bit rubbish really, considering you can get natural green diamonds, which are very, very expensive, but they have more of this kind of colour, this kind of silvery green tone, like you're getting here. They're beautiful, aren't they? Stunning, effortless, silvery green amethyst. They just look beautiful, don't they? Now, the faceting on these gemstones is out of this world. It is totally done by hand, totally done by eye, by hand, and by skill. There are lifetimes worth of expertise that are poured into this Gems of Distinction collection, and with this particular strand you are getting just that. You are getting a lifetime's worth of expertise. It's such an exciting quality to have, isn't it? It's beautiful. Now, Linda, with a strand of gemstones like this, I think the world is your oyster. You could make the most unbelievable pieces with this, couldn't you? It's perfect for this kind of show today, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when everybody was sort of really chasing the best that you could buy. Yeah. Wasn't it in that era? Everybody wanted to have the best and to show the best off, and that's what we've got in that strand there. We've got the best. It's that subtle, beautiful, unusual green that only a green amethyst can bring you, a true green amethyst. Again, it's a strand where you can just have that large one in the centre as a pendant drop, and then two matching earrings, and perhaps just one on a charm on a bracelet, or go for gold and have a... Because when we make jewellery, you know, at the end of the day, we can make a piece, we can use it, we can wear it, we can love it, and then we can remake it.
Of course, yeah.
So that's the beauty of being able to make jewellery as well. But that's one of those heirloom pieces as far as I'm concerned. It's one of those pieces that I speak to many people who come on the experience, and people I meet when I'm out and about, and they say that they have these strands of gemstones and they just want to look and hold them, and you know, they're so tactile, and look at them before they do anything with them. And so there was a lady a couple of years ago who'd bought some diopside, and she said she had them for 2 years before she used them, and I think that's really that sort of strand as well. It's so beautiful.
But you're right, Linda, you're right in the fact that you say that, you know, these gemstones are the best. You know, you're searching after the thing that is the best, and that's what the 1920s was definitely about. I personally believe that this is green amethyst that's being shown at its best. It's being faceted and maximised, where the beauty has been maximised. It hasn't been hidden. It's been maximised by the faceting, by the quality of the faceting, and by all the expertise which has been poured into it. Now, we had 200 of these. Already, 70 have been allocated. And I think that's got a lot to do with the quality you're getting here. And maybe on the website you can see what price we're going to take this down to. If you're looking at this strand and you're thinking, right, okay, that's going to be a £24.95 strand, think again. In fact, many of you today, I think, will probably look at the price this is going to go down to and think we've made a mistake. In actual fact, today we are able to do a price for you for this green amethyst graduated briolette cut strand, hand faceted strand, which is beyond ridiculous. Today, this is your price. £11.95 for all of this. £11.95. Now, just take a look at those green amethysts. I'm going to give a very quick count to how many you're going to be getting on this strand, and have a look at the quality and the faceting you're getting here. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. You're getting over 30 on this strand in front of me here. So it's about 39p a gemstone, not a bead, you know, not a glass or plastic bead, a gemstone. And as Linda quite rightly said, this is the green which is synonymous with green amethyst and no other gemstone. It is the most beautiful green. It's a silvery green. The clarity and the faceting are just top quality. And I believe this is maximising green amethyst. This is showing green amethyst off to with the best of its ability. It's beautiful. £11.95p. The phone lines have gone absolutely bananas for this strand. It doesn't surprise me at all. The web has gone absolutely bananas as well. £11.95p for a dream. Just imagine wearing a bracelet made out of this. And I know I'm wearing a kind of assassiny glove, but that's the kind of the thing I'd want to wear. This bracelet, I mean, that is, look at that. I mean, that is just, that could be well over £100, couldn't it? I love it.
Beautiful. You know, the other day I bought a pair of tights, and I know these tights aren't the cheapest tights that you can get in the shops, but I buy them because they last, and they're £15 just for a pair of what looks like ordinary tights. Right. £15. Now that strand of gemstone,
yeah,
is far less than that.
Yeah.
And it's going to last a lifetime.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And further, as I say, it's an heirloom.
I bought a pair of shoes. I bought a pair of shoes on Friday, and I feel really awful for admitting this, but you know what, it's true. I bought a pair of shoes on Friday to wear to this wedding I was going to on Saturday. By the end of the wedding night, all the material on the heel had started to peel off. Do you know how much I paid for those shoes? I paid £15 for those shoes. I can't wear them again. And as Linda quite rightly says, this is going to last. This is going to last. I've always been of the mind, you know, the more you pay for something, the better the quality. But I have to say, on Jewellery Maker, we work in a completely different way. We have the smallest margins, the most unbelievably small margins. We want to be able to bring you low prices. It's in our interest to bring you low prices. We are different to going to a shop who has huge amounts of overheads, to pay, because we do everything in-house. We've got our own gem facetors, we've got our own gem setters, we've got our own colour matchers. We try and do everything in-house. £11.95 for this incredible strand. I've got loads and loads and loads of you there. Well done to all of you there. If you're on the phone lines, you should be successful for this strand. Well done. That is an absolutely amazing deal. Well done. 0800 6444 655. Great deal there. Hold those lines. Well done. Awesome. Next. How about some nuggets? I remember the first time I ever saw this gem, and I honestly thought I was looking at a gemstone, which is a very, very famous gemstone from Turkey called Zarite. This gem gives you everything. Absolutely everything. have you ever been into a jeweller's before? Have you ever been into a jeweller's before, or have you ever been into a crystal shop? You know those that really famous crystal, which looks great. It's basically cut glass. But have you ever been into a crystal shop before, and you look at that piece of jewellery that's either crystal or in some cases diamonds, and you look at it under that special lighting that they've got, and it looks amazing. It looks absolutely out of this world. It looks brilliant. It looks just dazzling and bright and beautiful. The colours are amazing. Then you get it outside the shop into daylight and it looks rubbish. And it's all to do with really special lighting that is used in some of these stores. This strand of gemstones looks not only amazing here in this studio now, but it's one of those gemstones, and the only other gem I can, well, one of the other gemstones I can liken it to is a gemstone called Zarite that looks even more beautiful in daylight than it does inside. This gemstone isn't Zarite. It is a natural gemstone. It is a natural, many people think it's a colour change gemstone. It's not a colour change gemstone. It's just a very, very, very pleochroic gemstone, almost a trichroic gemstone. I'll explain what that is in just a couple of seconds. When you look at a quad A tanzanite, so I'm talking about the best tanzanite money can buy, quite often you will see blues, pinks, purples, lilacs. You'll see a whole range of colours. That is a sign of a very, very pleochroic or trichroic gemstone. This gemstone is almost exactly the same in the fact Andalusite, which hails from Andalusia in Spain, this incredible gemstone gives you not only these gorgeous caramel colours, but it gives you greens and reds as well. It gives you almost, if you've ever seen an alexandrite change colour, it almost gives you an alexandrite colour change quality, but all at the same time in a gemstone. So you know when you have an alexandrite gemstone, which is one of the rarest gems on the planet, and it looks green in daylight, put in the incandescent lighting and it glows red. You are getting a similar kind of quality with Andalusite, but you don't have to put it in that different lighting state. You are getting all of that gorgeous colour quality at once. It's amazing. Now this gemstone is very, very, very rare indeed. I've bought you Andalusite maybe once before on Jewellery Maker. It was a Gems of Distinction strand. I can't remember how much it was, unfortunately. I think it was, well, it was definitely going to be one of the more considered Gems of Distinction strands. But I think I've only ever bought it to you once before. Across our other channels, Andalusite is equally as rare. We don't have many pieces of it. It doesn't feature in many of our collections because it's very, 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 very difficult for us to get hold of. There are lots of imitations out there that try and imitate this kind of quality Andalusite gives you naturally. Now this is a double strand. So you are getting approximately a metre or 80 centimetres of Andalusite here. That is huge. It's one of the only gemstones that we have at Jewellery Maker that comes from Spain. It's this example from Spain, or is it from somewhere else? Does it say? It might be from Spain. Yeah, it's from Spain. So it's from Spain. I don't know whether it's from actually Andalusia or whether it's from another area of Spain, but it certainly was originally discovered in Andalusia in Spain. It's one of those gemstones that many people talk about, many people want, very few people have it. And that's because of the rarity, and it's also to do with the prices of Andalusite. It can be a very, very considered purchase. Now, I'm not saying this is the kind of quality we would set in, you know, this is museum quality at all. This is essentially bead quality Andalusite, but you are going to be getting caramels, reds and greens, and those are the key colours to look for in Andalusite. Can you see the khaki tones there? Strawberry tones, caramel colours. That is natural. That is all natural. It looks like whiskey almost. It's beautiful, isn't it? This natural genuine gemstone, one of the rarest gems on the planet, can be yours today. How do you fancy getting this double strand for under £40? How about half that price? How about under £20? How about we half it again? How about a double strand of Andalusite for under a tenner? £9.95. On Jewellery Maker, and I've been presenting on Jewellery Maker for years now, I think this is only the second time I've ever bought you Andalusite. $9.95. This is beyond a collectible gemstone. It's beyond a collectible gemstone. This is a gemstone for really serious gem connoisseurs, for people who want to learn more about gemstones, people who are really fascinated by the world of genuine gemstones, people who want something really different and unusual and something which nobody else has got. If you are selling pieces of jewellery made from Andalusite on your craft stall, or you can offer people that different quality, that different gemstone, you know, you're not just selling regular gems which people have heard of, like garnet and amethyst, which are wonderful, but you're selling something which is completely different, that is going to set you apart from other jewellery makers. And I tell you what, we could have quadrupled the price of this strand today. We could have said, right, it's not something we ever see on Jewellery Maker. Let's do it for £20, shall we? And there's no doubt in my mind, they will have all gone. They would have all gone at £20, no problem at all. But the fact of the matter is, if we can go lower, we will go lower, and we have gone lower. It's $9.95 here for your double strand of Andalusite. You will be amazed at the colour set. It's a totally natural gemstone. You'll get greens, you'll get reds, and you'll get caramel tones. Have you worked with this gem before, Linda?
Once. I think the only other strand that Andalusite that we've had in, I probably had the opportunity.
It was a Gems of Distinction one.
It was a
the little rondelles, weren't they?
And it's absolutely divine. Those little nuggets there, those little are just so. I think they've been picked out actually, as opposed just to stranded, because they're quite uniform, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're going to make the most beautiful pieces of jewellery.
They really are.
Particularly earrings as well, because of the uniformity of how they've been cut. They haven't just been picked up and threaded onto temporary strand. They've actually been picked out. I'm sure of that.
Yeah, you're getting a reasonably uniform size and shape, aren't you?
They almost look like, you know, the colour of those coffee crystals, sugar. Coffee,
I know,
you
yeah,
get
really
in,
dark
you know,
sugar crystals.
Coffee,
yeah.
You get those, that sugar which has got like an opaqueness, a brilliance. That's what it looks. That's the colour. I've been trying to think what that colour is. And
it's what this gemstone looks like as well. For me, it looks like Alexandrite. It looks like the most famous colour change gemstone in the world, one of the rarest gems on the planet, Russian Alexandrite. It looks like Russian Alexandrite in both lighting states, in incandescent lighting and candescent lighting. For me, it looks like Imperial Topaz as well, one of the rarest gems on the planet. It looks like some of the rarest gems in the world, and it is very, very rare, and you're getting it for under a tenner. If you want the look of Alexandrite, the look of Imperial Topaz, the look of colour change garnet, if you want the look of all those gemstones but you don't want to pay the steep prices, come in and get this strand. It's Andalusite, it's also up there with some of the rarest gems on the planet, but on Jewellery Maker today, it's under £10. It's astonishing, isn't it? And what could you put it with? Try putting it with the Citrine, you know the Citrine we bought you earlier on for $6.95? That. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it?
I think the lab would go nice as
yeah,
well.
do you know what? I think you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely the labradorite.
That's beautiful. That is gorgeous.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that really works, Linda. That's beautiful.
It's almost like the tourmaline pinks as well, isn't it? Bouncing off.
Definitely got those rubellite tones in there.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And that could be a once-in-a-lifetime offer, because I don't know when we're going to get Andalusite back in. Certainly don't know when it's going to be going, you know, if we do get it, if it's ever going to be going under a tenner again. So make the most of it now. Get it home now. Even if it's just out of curiosity, so you can see what I've been harping on about. Right. Now, we're moving on now to a boutique collection. Now, this boutique collection is very, 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 very special. It's very special because, of course, we're in the Great Gatsby Show. That's why I'm wearing this this wig. It's not really a haircut, I promise you. Although it does look like something that I've got off the road. It is actually a wig. It looks like I'm wearing a what? It's like a cat is sleeping on my head. Thanks, Ryan. Cheers. It's nice, isn't it? This boutique collection is amazing. The gemstones in this boutique collection are tremendous, but I have to say what I'm most excited about is bringing the price on screen, because even if you've watched Jewellery Maker since the beginning, you will have an idea, you will have a vague idea and a vague kind of, you'll be able to roughly gauge how much you think kits, bundles, boutique collections should go for. This is going to surprise every one of you out there. And I purposely haven't told Linda how low this is going to go, because Linda, you know, has a vague idea about what price boutique collections are going to be. We haven't told Linda how low it's going to go. We're actually going to go lower than where we were going to go. It's going to surprise everyone today because there is no way on earth I would ever put a price point on this boutique collection, which is what we're doing today. It's amazing. Amethyst, 3mm rounds. Gorgeous. Plain 3mm rounds of amethyst. That gorgeous black currant colour. The kind of colour which is synonymous with some of the rarest varieties of amethyst in the world. Colomamine amethyst, Uruguayan amethyst as well. Very, very sumptuous, deep, rich, velvety tones here. Just gorgeous. And that tone is right the way through the strand. Very little variance in colour there, which is really, really nice to see, because quite often with amethyst you get the full quotation of full quota of colours there. You're going to be getting this very, very sumptuous colour all the way through the strand, which is lovely. Next strand, Fluorite faceted rounds. Loving the colour of this. Beautiful purple Fluorite 6mm faceted rounds. You are going to be getting some greens and some yellows in here, but essentially you are going to be getting mainly purples through this round, which is lovely. Next, look at these. Now these are elongated potato pearls you're going to be getting here. Now these are around about 3mm in diameter. And what I love so much about this strand is that, you know, when you get an oval shaped pearl, like a potato shaped pearl, quite often they are drilled from end to end. So the longer side of the gemstone is drilled. That's not what we've done here. We've gone through the narrower sides of the gemstone, so they've been drilled from side to side. So you get that wonderful oval quality going from top to bottom rather than side to side, which is just a little bit of a different way of how to drill pearls. So you've got your genuine freshwater cultured pearls there. Another strand of genuine freshwater cultured pearls. These are enormous. These are much, 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 much larger. These are around about 8mm in diameter. Now, they are genuine. They are genuine freshwater cultured pearls. They're not fake. They're not synthetic. The price this is going to go down to, though, you would be forgiven for thinking that you're looking at fake pearls. They're not. They are real, genuine freshwater cultured pearls. These pearls probably took about between 4 and 5 months to form. These pearls here, anywhere between 9 and 12 months to form. I've got 2 more strands. Black onyx faceted gems of distinction rounds. Now, although I'm wearing a black glove at the minute, it's all part of the costume, look at the luster from this black onyx strand. Look at that sparkle. And this is perfect that I'm wearing this glove today, because it allows you to see, it allows you to focus on the quality of the gemstone rather than the size or the shape, but the quality of it. So you can see it on the desk here. It's a beautiful faceted round, but you can see that sparkle. This is what this kind of gemstone adds to a collection like this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands of gemstones here. I've got 1 more strand. What do you reckon? What do you reckon it's going to be? Well, we've got amethyst. We've got amethyst. We've got fluorite. Oh no, I've got 6. No, I haven't. I've got 5. Pearls, pearls, fluorite, amethyst, and onyx. I've got 1 more strand. One of the largest strands of pearls I think we have ever brought you on Jewellery Maker. These are gigantic. These are averaging 9mm in diameter. They are huge. Now, these pearls could have taken 12 to 18 months to form. You are getting 3 strands of pearls, a strand of fluorite, a strand of amethyst, and a strand of black onyx. 6 strands in this boutique collection. 6 strands in this boutique collection. Amazing. Now, this boutique collection is giving you elegance. It's giving you a sumptuous quality. It's giving you the most beautiful shine, a variance in qualities. It's giving you luster. It's giving you reflections. It's giving you pearlescence. And I'm being told I've actually got one more strand of gemstones here. Ah, you can see it there. Now these are, can you see those? 3mm dyed Tahitian coloured pearls. So they've been dyed. They're dyed Tahitian coloured pearls. And I'll just show you, I've got a bracelet here which has got, which features this gorgeous strand. So you're actually going to be getting 7 strands. That's even better. You can see it quite clearly there. But you've got a gorgeous, can you see it there? Can you see the Tahitian coloured pearls there? Okay, so onyx, amethyst, fluorite, and 4 strands of pearls. 3mm, 3mm just there. Yeah, you see that? 8mm and 9mm pearls. 7 strands in total. Now, what would you pay for 7 strands of gemstones if 4 of those gemstone strands, so the 8mm, the 9mm, and the 2 smaller strands of pearls, the dyed Tahitian coloured pearls and the white pearls, and your amethyst and your fluorite and your onyx, what would you pay for all 7 strands, considering 4 of those strands are genuine freshwater cultured pearls? What would you pay? Well, the pearls for me, these are easily a tenner each. Easily, so that's £20. You've then got your 2 other strands of pearls. Okay, well they are going to be, well let's say £7 each. So that's going to be what, 14? That's going to be £34. You've then got your fluorite. Okay, well that's going to be another £7. You've then got your amethyst. Let's say that's a £5. You've then got your gems of distinction onyx. Let's say that's another tenner. So you are looking to pay, if you couple all those prices together, that's between £40 and £50, yeah? We all know jewellery making can do amazing prices, and those prices are pretty much jewellery maker prices, aren't they, yeah? Yeah. Do you know what, today this boutique collection is nowhere near that price. 7 strands of gemstones. I'm just showing you that these are the pearls. These are the other strand of pearls which aren't featured right here, but you are going to be getting 2mm Tahitian dyed pearls as well. Today, this boutique collection is yours, and here is your price. $29.95. $29.95. Linda, let's get a bit of a reaction from you.
You got the 9 and the 2 the wrong way around. Yeah, that's brilliant, isn't it? No, I'm really pleased.
$29.95, Linda.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. How many strands of pearls are there?
4 strands of pearls.
Amethyst,
fluorite,
onyx,
and black onyx. 7 strands in total.
Those black cultured pearls actually are more like a peacock colour, aren't they? They've got the blues and the pinks bouncing.
They're like Tahitian.
Yes, they're gorgeous.
This is absolutely amazing jewellery you've made here, Linda. You should be... I can tell you've just... It was you who suggested the theme for this show, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, when I saw the film was being released, I thought, yeah, that's the era that I yearn to have been around in.
And be honest, when you put this boutique collection together, had you already made the pieces in your head?
In my head, yes. I said to you, didn't I, about the sort of the hair pieces and... I mean, that one there is a necklace stroke hair piece, because you can put that across your forehead and then it goes around, or it's a necklace as well, because in those days they did tend to... If you ever watch Antiques Roadshow, you tend to see that they have jewellery that builds, don't they? They have tiaras that are necklaces and brooches that will come off of that tiara, and all the workings are there necessarily to make them into separate pieces and build into one big phenomenal piece.
That tassel. Oh, it's so beautiful, Linda. I love it. This piece here is just heart-stoppingly beautiful.
That's the starburst look.
Oh my word, look at the tassels, look at the pearl. I mean, would you wear that way round? Would you wear it kind of across your forehead?
It's asymmetrical. You can wear it sort of with that starburst at the centre if you want to wear it that way, or you can wear it as a sort of a more of a modern look tiara and wear it as an asymmetrical with a sunburst on the side.
Oh my word, this is just this is incredible. Look at these beautiful pieces. Look at this gorgeous tassel down here. Perfect for this era. It's just Beautiful. Some of these pearls are 9 millimetres in diameter, Linda. They are huge.
They are huge. Enormous.
Look at this piece here with the feathers. It's beautiful. You were wearing this piece up until fairly recently on the show. I just love it. It's gorgeous, using feathers in there as well. Now, talk to us a little bit about this necklace as well, because it's got a bit of a story behind it.
Is just a little bit of an
upcycle.
For me, it's an upcycle, yeah.
Gorgeous.
That's a brooch at the centre point there, which is my great aunt's brooch that she gave to my mum years ago, and I suddenly thought, I'm sure I've got a black onyx and blue glass brooch. So the two big stones are black onyx, and then we've got the blue there. So I thought I'd just pop it in as sort of an upcycle, just to show you that you can use sort of jewellery that you've either inherited or that you've got lying around, older pieces, and just pop them into more modern and contemporary pieces, and they'll still work beautifully.
This necklace down here, where you've crocheted, you've used the little tinies as well to weave with and to sew with. Oh, it's just beautiful. Beautiful, Linda. It's gorgeous. That just looks like a waterfall. You know how you see cabaret singers with like a glittery curtain behind them? It's just, oh, it's so beautiful. Is that chain? No, that's crochet there. Oh, there's gemstones on there.
Yes, that is. Yeah, that's the little amethyst and the little black pearls.
Oh, that's incredible. And I know Debbie, who's doing the Chainmail workshop with us today, was particularly attracted to this piece as well, which I just love. The tassel on here is awesome, Linda.
That's sort of what I call a top tassel, where we put all the gemstone at the top, so you get like a drop then, a real drop. Instead of it sort of dropping as a flat tassel, it'll be like a 3D tassel. And you achieve that by just making sure that you've got the same stone at the top. Ah,
I see, yeah.
So that it forms like a ring.
It forms like a hand, it's like that.
That's right, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is, it's stunning. That is a piece of jewellery I would wear every single day. I love what you've done here, Linda. I love it. It's so 1920s. It's so of this era. That is for me, that's a real heirloom piece.
But it's still highly wearable now, isn't it?
Definitely.
I mean, you know, jewellery design throughout all of them, from right way back 4000 BC. You know, we're still working on those designs and still sort of complementing them into modern day pieces, and they work really well. So, you know, what comes round goes round, really, doesn't it?
This, though, is just, that for me is a masterpiece. I don't know about you, but that is just inspirational.
Well, it's just so delicate with the tiny gemstone as well. You can make something big from tiny gemstone.
Yes, exactly. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I can just tell you've relished every moment of this.
I was quite sad when I finished.
I bet you were.
Yeah, I was really enjoying it.
It's beautiful, Linda. Thank you so much. It's a sumptuous boutique collection. We've hardly, understandably, we've hardly got any of this boutique collection left. It's almost all sold out. It's one of the lowest prices I've ever seen for a boutique collection.
Yes, it is, astonishingly so. Yes, I didn't expect that. I thought it was, if I'm going to be honest with you, I was expecting to see 39, and that would have been gobsmackingly cheap.
Yeah. $29.95 for this boutique collection. Photos of all of Linda's pieces of jewellery will be on our Facebook page after the show today. This is inspirational, isn't it? It really, really is. It fits in so beautifully with the show today. It's, as Linda quite rightly said, it is a definite nod to 1920s and to eras like the 1920s, but it's still very wearable. It's still wearable now, which is just wonderful. Love it. Right, okay. Moving over. Hi, Bruce. Got lovely Bruce with us. It's on camera 1 at the minute. How you doing, Bruce?
I feel really underdressed.
You what?
I feel really underdressed.
You feel really underdressed?
Yeah.
I've had my hair cut especially for the show, Bruce. Do you like it?
Oh, I do.
Oh, thank you. It's not roadkill, I promise. It is. It's just a wig that's been in my dressing up bag for the last 2 years. Right, okay, how about we bring you the Gatsby collection. So, what have we got? Crackled white quartz plain rounds. Woo! Looking gorgeous. Crackled white quartz plain rounds, looking gorgeous. Labradorite faceted rounds here. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous labradorite faceted rounds. Smoky quartz plain rounds. Oh, lovely, lovely colours. Woo! Lovely, lovely smoky quartz plain rounds. and faceted rounds, faceted drops, I do beg your pardon, of labradorite, Smoky quartz. I'll just take my glove off. It's a bit easier to show it to you without my gloves on, because the colours are really dark and sumptuous here. I want you to see everything. So you've got labradorite, you've got gorgeous smoky quartz in rounds, smoky quartz in drops, and crackled quartz rounds as well, which is just beautiful. And you've also got, here it is, 10 metres of 0.4mm gauge antique bronze coloured copper wire. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect gauge of wire. Excuse me, a 0.4mm gauge wire, really, really fantastic for using, for weaving with, for sewing with, for embroidering with, for crocheting with. You could be inspired by any of the designs which Linda has created with a boutique collection. You know, the kind of gorgeous crochet pendant that she created, and the headdress, of course, the crocheted headdress. Perfect to do with a 0.4mm gauge wire, absolutely perfect. And then, of course, you've got your really, really beautiful little petite white crackle quartz, smoky quartz, which you can use with those, and of course the slightly larger drops as well. Now, 4 strands of gemstones, 10 metres of wire, one great price. Full of neutrals, naturals and versatile qualities. Here's your price. £15.95. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Call us now. 30-day money-back guarantee, £2.95 P&P per order as well. It's all for less than £16. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous bundle for you today. Well done. With your stunning white crackled quartz here. And the addition of having this wire as well is just wonderful. And it is the most popular colour of wire we have here on Jewellery Maker, without a shadow of a doubt. Well done, for less than £16. I just love it. Love those neutral tones, they're gorgeous and so perfect for use with them hair slides that we bought you today, with any of the techniques which Linda has shown us today as well, which really do throw you back to the 1920s. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Gorgeous Gatsby collection here. And the code is LUGC80, so if you want to copy and paste that into our website, go for it. Well done. Great deal, they hold those lines. Now another bundle. We got another bundle. Here we go. Three strands of gemstones here. Oh, what are these? It's grey agate, lovely. Grey agate faceted rounds. These are 3mm rounds. Really, really lovely faceted 3mm rounds of grey agate. Really lovely genuine gemstones here. Inspired by Daisy Buchanan, who's another character from the Great Gatsby. Yeah. So you've got grey agate faceted rounds, plain 6mm rounds of gorgeous moonstone. Yeah, beautiful moonstone here. Pure white moonstone. So this isn't rainbow moonstone, this is white moonstone. So do expect to get a white glow rather than your rainbow colours. Expect to get that gorgeous, gentle white glow from these gems. They just look gorgeous, don't they? Then, tiger's eye faceted rounds. Oh yeah, beautiful tiger's eye. First round of tiger's eye we've seen on the show today, actually. Lovely to have tiger's eye. It gives you that wonderful quality of chatoyancy, which is like almost like looking at highly polished wood. Just looks beautiful, doesn't it? With those caramel tones, with those chocolate colours as well. Almost like it's just such a lovely depth and texture you get with tiger's eye. So you get tiger's eye, you get moonstone, and you get grey agate. All of them rounds. 2 of the strands are faceted, 1 of them isn't faceted. Lovely gems to use together, lovely gems to sew with, to embroider with, to use as statements, to create that beautiful tiara that Linda made, where she made something big out of lots and lots of small genuine gemstones. So you can do exactly that with gemstones like this. Perfect. The moonstone is $7.95 on its own on our website. Yeah. Do you want to see the price of the entire bundle? Go on then. So, the moonstone on its own is $7.95 on our website. So that means you're going to be getting the tiger's eye for £1 and the grey agate for £1 as well. They're genuine gemstones. You know that's ridiculous. You know that is absolutely ridiculous. Well done. $9.95 for all 3 strands. Isn't that just gorgeous? Yeah, well done. Beautiful bundle here. Inspired by the 1920s, inspired by the Great Gatsby, inspired by Daisy Buchanan. Isn't that lovely? Inspired by Tallulah. That's like a mobster name, isn't it?
Yes, okay.
Tallulah.
Well, there was an actress in the 20s called Tallulah Bankhead.
Tallulah what?
Bankhead.
I said Tallulah Pancake. Who knows that? Tallulah Bankhead.
Yeah, she's a black and white film star.
Oh, there you go. Silent movie stars. I love watching those silent movies, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Well done, £9.95 for your gorgeous, gorgeous bundle here, inspired by Daisy Buchanan. I've got another bundle now. Yeah, I've got another one. Another bundle. Called Colour Drop. How about we bring you beautiful 2mm faceted rounds of amethyst. These are gorgeous, they're so sweet. Really pack a puncher. The colour's really strong, strong across these, even though they are really beautiful little petite gemstones. Amethyst 2mm faceted rounds. White and silver moonstone nuggets. Oh, hello. Gorgeous. Silvery qualities, silvery colours going through this moonstone. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Lovely, lovely, lovely gemstone strand there. Silvers and those gorgeous kind of off-whites, those creams. Oh yeah, they look gorgeous, don't they? Really, really stunning. And then drops of lapis lazuli. Hey, this will go really beautifully with the second brand new kit that we had today, don't you think? Yeah, with the lapis, had lapis in there. Yeah. So gorgeous lapis lazuli nuggets. But we don't see lapis nuggets very often, do we? They're normally rounds or they're faceted. Lovely to see these nuggets of lapis. Gorgeous. So silvery moonstone. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Lapis lazuli nuggets. Beautiful blue gemstone with gold and silver inclusions, which are pyrite and iron. And then amethyst 2mm rounds as well. Brand new bundle. One great price. Here it is. Laura, that's £9.95 for all 3 strands, not just for one. Probably should be for one. Yeah, you're quite right. £9.95. You know how popular nuggets and chips are on Jewellery Maker because they're perfect for everything from memory wire bracelets to just restranding them onto necklaces, for earrings, for charms. Oh my word, £9.95 for all 3 strands of genuine gemstones. That is amazing, isn't it? Goodness me. And just out of interest, if you do want to multi-buy any of these bundles or strands or deals today, just speak to the call centre or Live Help. If you want to buy 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of anything, go for it. If the quantity's there, we'll definitely be able to do that for you. No problem at all. Well done. Don't forget, it is a free phone number from a BT landline, 0800 6444 655, or get involved on our website. That's jewellerymaker.com. Under a tenner for all 3 strands today. My wig is getting more and more and more wayward, isn't it? It really is. What's that? I don't know what that is. That's me. Crazy, isn't it? Well done for under a tenner. Well done. Hold those lines. Great deal there. Now, I've got lovely strands here. Gems of distinction. Now, I showed this to Linda quite near the beginning of the show. And she said, oh, that's different. Isn't that different? Different smoky quartz, isn't it? It's really different. What's different about it, Linda?
I think...
You said it's lighter, didn't you?
Yes, I was about to say the silver bits that are sort of dancing in there. It almost, from here, and I'm not up close to it and personal, it's almost as if it's got a mystic look about it.
Oh, that's interesting. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't just any smoky quartz, Linda. This is coated.
Okay.
Smoky quartz.
Okay, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Now, as Linda quite rightly said earlier on, it looks like a lighter, a very light, delicately coloured smoky quartz. If I just show you another strand of smoky quartz next to it, you'll see how much darker this strand is. So, very, very, very dark smoky quartz with a much, much lighter variety of smoky quartz. I'm used to seeing this kind of colour. And what I love so much about this, and what Linda pointed out, was the fact that it's almost got a silvery tinge to it, which is really interesting because with smoky quartz you would almost always see a golden tone going through it. So to have a chocolatey brown gemstone, which is a little bit lighter than usual, with a silvery tinge to it rather than a golden quality, that in itself is very, very unusual indeed. And that is because this smoky quartz has been coated. Now, you're getting a 16 centimetre strand here. I think this is actually the first time I can recall ever bringing you smoky quartz coated quality like this, where it's so light and delicate to look at, and it's got a silvery tone rather than a golden tone, and it's been hand faceted and hand drilled. I can't wait to see how low this goes, because it is one of the most unusual strands of smoky quartz I've ever seen on Jewellery Maker. It's just beautiful. And do you know what, even if this hadn't been coated, it would still be very unusual because the colour is so much lighter. But because it has been coated with almost like a silvery mystic coating, you're getting a more silvery appearance rather than your honey colours. Now, this is Gems of Distinction. This could be any price really. I've got no idea, because this is the first time that I think I've seen smoky quartz like this before. So this could be anywhere between, I don't know, well, it's going to be over £20. It's got to be anywhere between kind of £19.95 and £29.95. It's got to be that kind of price. It's such an unusual quality you're getting here. It's got to be more considered a purchase, hasn't it? No. Today, this strand of distinction, hand-faceted quality, with the most unusual colour quality of smoky quartz I think I've ever seen in my life. Today, this strand is yours. Have a look at your deal. It's under £20. £15.95p. You are looking at probably the most versatile gemstone in the world. Smoky quartz. You ask any one of our guest designers what's in your top 3 gemstones. Almost all of them will say, almost all of them will mention smoky quartz being in their top 3 gemstones. Whatever their other favourite gems are, smoky quartz will be in their top 3. It's definitely in my top 3. My top 3 are emerald, sunstone, and smoky quartz. Now, smoky quartz like this, can you imagine somebody who is completely mad about smoky quartz, somebody who loves smoky quartz more than life itself, somebody who loves smoky quartz and sees it as part of, a staple part of their designs, as being the most versatile gem in the world? Can you imagine how they're going to feel knowing that this incredible strand, with this gorgeous colour, with this light, delicate tone, with this silvery edge to it, is under £16? Can you imagine what the phone lines are like at the minute? Can you imagine what the web is like at the minute? Yeah, it's gone bonkers. Now, Linda, you're going to stay where you are, aren't you?
I'm trying.
What do you think of £15.95 for this strand?
It's fantastic, isn't it? I mean, when I think how much, I told you a couple of weeks ago how much I paid for single crystals.
Yeah.
You know, and they have one that's called a smoky topaz, and it's very like that colour. But for me, that's a gemstone, and that is smoky. You know the word smoky quartz? That's exactly what it is to me. It's smoky.
It's more of a silvery brown.
It's got that sort of tangible smokiness about it.
Tangible smokiness. Linda's on a roll today, isn't she?
Oh, that's me and gemstones, I'm afraid.
Oh, they're gorgeous though. They really are stunning.
Well, I haven't seen any smoky quartz like that ever before.
No,
and that's
neither have I.
Over 3 years worth.
Yeah.
Here.
£15.95p. Loads of these are gone. We've still got a few of these left. I'm going to give you a quick recap before we head over to Linda and see her gorgeous challenge of the Thread Zapper. Thanks, Amelia. So, Thread Zapper. Every single time I bought this to you, it has sold out. First time we bought it to you, we only had a few hundred in stock. It sold out. Second time we had it back in stock, it sold out. It's back in stock now. How many of these do we have to start off with? 500. And how many went? Right. This is your Mark II Thread Zapper. Fantastic 4, finishing off and essentially melting and cutting through beading thread, organza ribbon with this tiny, very, very, very hot tip. It's powered by a AA battery, which you will need to buy separately, which you can get from pretty much anywhere. You can get it from petrol stations to supermarkets. You can buy your AA batteries, which just fits into the bottom canister here. Okay, here's your switch. You switch it on, and this end bit gets very, very hot indeed. It heats up instantly at the push of this button here, and it trims, burns, melts thread with one touch. So you're not going to have any frayed edges. It does it beautifully. My dad, for instance, he sails, And on his boat, he's got loads of lines, loads of sheets, loads of ropes lying around the place. And he's had to cut them and then melt them with a lighter. It does the job, but all the ends of the ropes are kind of like dark and a bit charred and a bit charcoaly. With something like this, that is eliminated because you're effectively not using a naked flame. You are using something which is just very, very hot. Now, for goodness sake, don't let your kids use this without your supervision, without an adult supervision. It is a fantastic tool to use, and this is the tool that everyone was talking about at the Hobbycraft show just a few weeks ago. Your Thread Zapper comes with instructions as well, which you'll need maybe for the first few times that you use it, and then it'll be a dab hand with it. So your Thread Zapper Mark II. All you need to add to this is your AA batteries. Today, this is your price. £8.45p. Amazing, incredible, a great, great, great opportunity to get this incredible tool. And Linda, you came up with loads of ideas just a few when we did this the first time, because this is a recap. Everything from using it in, if you're a seamstress.
If you're a seamstress, if you do soft furnishings, millinery. Don't just stop at jewellery making, because obviously the job it does in jewellery making, it'll do in all the other similar sort of crafts and things as well. I know a lady who makes hats. She's an Austrian lady, and the first time I saw that Thread Zapper was when my daughter had her, she made her bridal gown, and I said, what's that? And she said that's when she cuts lace. So because the fine lace does tend to sort of separate into it
that's interesting,
before it's woven, the lace. So she zaps the ends and it never marks. And she's using it on very expensive lace.
That's awesome. £8.45p. Add it to your order. Right, Linda, I'm going to head over.
Right.
Talk to me about your gorgeous challenge.
Right, well, I mean, it's very icy looking and sophisticated looking, very bridal, but then think outside the box. It doesn't have to be bridal. It's, sort of, it's like they're like 3 strands of celebration.
Love that ring. Isn't it lovely to have the 3 different sizes in the Crackle quartz?
The same gemstone. Yeah, exactly. It's nice to see a self-coloured, gemstone piece, particularly in Crackle quartz, because you've got all that sparkle too.
Don't you just? £12.95 is the price of this incredible bundle today. I've got my eye on this pair of earrings and that ring. I want them. I really, really, really want them. I think they're beautiful. This necklace here is just gorgeous as well. Look at this. Look at the movement in this. That is bridal all over, isn't it? Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's one of those necklaces. If you leave a little bit of space at the back of the clasp, when you roll a head pin and you roll onto beading thread, you can move them around. So you've got a few different looks.
That's interesting,
so you can move them around and have you can either have that very busy, or you can sort of space them out so you've got top ones and bottom ones, like a fan look.
Yeah. Beautiful. And this piece on the end, gorgeous tassels, lovely use of the chain as well. Beautiful, and a lovely beady bead there as well. So nice having a bundle where all the gemstones are the same, they're just different sizes. Because you can see you're really allowed to focus, you're really able to focus on the design of the piece of jewellery and just relish the combination of the sumptuous gold and the bright white genuine gemstones. This is lovely, lovely jewellery, Linda, and it's something you can wear every single day. It could be special occasion pieces as well.
And also, thinking outside the proverbial box as well. A couple of years ago, I did a wedding cake for an Indian lady, and she had a curtain of quartz in between each tier.
Oh, you're joking. No. That sounds amazing.
And it was stunning. And I was just thinking that this would, this quartz would work beautifully, wouldn't it?
Oh, it just catches the light wonderfully because of the texture inside the gem. Just beautiful. Just gorgeous. How long have we got, sweetheart? Oh my goodness me, 20 seconds. Linda, thank you so much. You've been amazing today.
I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's been great. The Great Gatsby Show. And photos of all of Linda's pieces of jewellery will be on our Facebook page after the show today. You've been amazing.
Thank you.
So have you. Tune in for the late show tonight between 5 and 9. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmoat, Redditch, B989HF.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1p&p. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.